Yo, I'm back. They got me. I'm out of jail. You guys had all them jokes. I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't respond. You guys roasted me up. I couldn't respond. I'm back though. I'm out of jail. They freed me. They freed me. They freed me. They done freed me. There we go. We back. Woo! I was like, it'll get. I thought they would get rid of that, but they had me in timeout for a minute. That's what I did to Marley and Josiah that day. I put them in timeout, and Marley had a fit. Danny Chopper says, "Whoever keep it playing the homie stream, LL Snap and I are about to run up and say that." Thank you. You guys said the black SUVs popped up. Yeah, they put the hammer. That's the hammer. That hammer's for Marley. That hammer's not to be used against me. It's for Marley. Man, they got me, bro. So at least you guys got to experience that. It's been a while since that happened to me. Good to know that it still works. It still works. Judo got me, and that's a 5-year-old video. So YouTube kind of sucks, bro. I swear. Anyway, we back for a little bit. Refresh this. Is that not working? Who knows? Yo, what up? Where's Xander at? He said, where's the Moneyberg thing at? They took the hammer. They took the hammer for me. Judo put a hit out on me. Yeah, Judo got me. You know what? Yeah, Judo. I've been hit by Judo. I've been hit by wrestling. I've been hit by Jiu-Jitsu. So that's all good. UFC for sure. You can't even play 2 seconds of UFC. Where did Xander say that Moneyberg clip was? That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully it's not on YouTube, bro. YouTube got me, bro. Let me go to Instagram for a little bit.
The Shintaro Higashi Show is sponsored by Judo TV, your premier destination for live and on-demand judo coverage. Never miss a throw. Higashi brand.
Give me 1 second.
Train hard.
The fight world is always wild.
Higashi brand. Hakuin
Everything's
AI. Hakuin.
Everything started playing right there. All right, let me take a little break before we get hit by something. Xander, where are you? Xander says, one-man stampede and go to his shorts. A one-man stampede? All right, let's look for that. Let me get to that. Let me go through a couple stories before YouTube hits me again. Puts me in timeout again. Got a new Shoyoro gi. Says the ROZ competitor. Where's Quan at? Quan, you on here? Never miss a throw. Yo, they threw me. For sure, YouTube threw me. E-Pone. Jason Whitfield says, how was training this morning? It was good. What did you work on? And are you preparing for your super fight with LOL Snap? Trying to make those vertebrae as strong as you can. Yep. We had a good class. You guys know Carol. We trained a little bit together. Carol, Jer, some of the guys. We're gonna look for that video, Xander. Let me just ease into it because YouTube already took me down one time. I can't get taken down twice in one day. That's too much. So we got a new Shoyoro gi. Quan, where you at, Quan? If you guys don't know Quan, he's the Shoyoro expert over here. They got some no-gi apparel. Alrighty, there we go. I'm not sure about, is that a girl's gi or what kind of gi is that? Is that unisex? I don't know. I'm not the biggest pink person. That got to be the girl gi. That's got to be the female gi. I mean, you guys can wear pink if you want to. Now the no-gi looks okay. I might rock that no-gi. Let me refresh this thing. Let me see. All right, there we go. Mushmash says, my bad. I didn't know judo was that serious. Judo serious. I'm glad you guys got to experience that. Yeah, it does suck sometimes. That's why I usually just watch flow grappling stuff. But it can happen. You never know. It is someone else's content. You know, I can't deny that fact. It's somebody else's content. That's why judo is not growing. They won't let me watch their content. That's why they won't grow. I will say Flow Grappling did a good job because they let a lot of the influencers, the social media people, you know, react to their clips. Jason says, do you have to be able to touch your foot to the back of your head to wear it? Wow, that's a very limited audience for going for. Well, did she touch her head with her foot? Oh, she close. I can't do that. LL Snap. That's what he like. He liked that right there. All right. Yeah. Hey, hello. I like the Nogi's not too bad. Mushmaster, you still sponsored by VHTS? Oh, you got judo sponsor. They don't do judo gis. Who's your judo sponsor? We'll get to that Moneyberg thing. And just let me relax a little bit before I get on YouTube and have them strike me with something. He says the gi looks horrible. Yeah, look, that's okay. Judo, I disown you now. Y'all gave Alec the hammer. You don't have one. Who are the major players in judo? I know. Is it Mizuno and some other guys? Fuji? I know Fuji makes gis. Come on, man. We got to get you in that Travis Stevens sponsorship. Now, you're going to have to put some schools together. You're going to have to get some overalls first before you can get that sponsorship. Are you good with the hammer, Mushmaster? They're going to have you doing some build-outs. Talking about Show Your Roll, A&P, AP, they got a polo shirt. I don't know, man. We got to get Mushmaster a sponsor. Come on, guys. Jesus Christ, what the heck? We got to get my man a sponsorship. All right. I don't like that. Sorry, AP. Quan, where are you? It says Albino and Preto. You know they're making a singlet too. It says we've made A&P polo shirts made for all walks of life. Whether you're wrestling, golfing, playing tennis, pickleball, soccer, rugby, or just rolling on the mats. These polos are probably for you. Just saying. They kind of doing too much. It does look like a rugby shirt though. Yo, they couldn't keep me under forever, man. They had to let me out of prison over here, man. Let me out of content prison, YouTube prison. They had I guess they were celebrating a birthday or something. I never heard that I was about to say Christmas song, that birthday song. Craig Saving Lives, love that. He is giving back, he is giving back more than some of these other guys are. Craig says, I still boogie choked him. They can all get it. He said, this kid broke my heart. And they said that's that kid's first birthday cake. All right. We got it good over here, man. I don't know if we're going to watch some of the other Craig Jones stuff. There was some other video we were supposed to watch. We'll get to it. Hello, what's going on over here? Craig, what are you doing over there?
Guys, I'm no longer working with Oscar and Frank Sunglasses. Despite me telling them to stop using my name, likeness, and image, they continue to use them for meta ads. So if you see any of that on Instagram, please feel free to report them. They do not have my permission, and this is getting ugly. And also, obviously, I'm not in communication with them anymore, but can you please alert Mitch that his employee, Wasabi over here, is in safe hands.
And you still need to pay me.
Guys, I'm no longer working with Oscar and Frank Sunglasses.
I need a massage too. I know Mushmaster need a massage, but I need a massage. LOL Snap good. He got too many. He had too many massages in the past. He good forever. He don't need no more. Craig saving lives. Craig and LOL Snap living their best life. Yeah, Craig and LOL Snap are living they living different than the rest of us, man. They living good. I ain't saying they didn't go through their trials and tribulations, but they living good right now. They got it made. We all jealous over here. Oscar and Frank sunglasses. I never heard of that company. Man, let's look that up. I want to see. Josiah says, "And he who shall not be named." I'm giving him okay. No, that's too much, Josiah. That's too much. That's too much. Josiah, that's too much. Let's reel it back in, Josiah. Reel that back in. Reel that back in, Josiah. That's too much, Josiah. That's too much. Reel it back in. We went too far. Went too far, Josiah. Jason Whitfield says Craig is taking a page out of Gordon's book when it comes to sponsors. Jiu-Jitsu people got it through tough. Apparently, we be getting scammed left and right. It's because we don't read our contracts. Let me look up this Oscar and Frank sunglasses. I never heard of this. I do think we got a Reddit episode on that. LOL Snap says, everyone keeps saying I need my own TV show, but if they pay me enough, I will do it. You're going to get canceled, bro. How are you only going to have one episode? You're going to say or do the wrong thing and get canceled quick. So I guess they said Craig is... Oh, let's add. Nah, they look okay. They look okay. 150 though. I might just get some Ray-Bans for that. Oh, they're doing a Meta sunglass? Oh, that might be why. I don't know what they got. LL Snap says it will be okay. They could just edit it out. Nah, they're gonna. How are you gonna edit out everything? They're gonna edit you out. They're gonna have to edit you out of the program. All right, this is not my style. Maybe it's an Australian company or something. I don't really know. It looks okay. Now, I'm not going to pay $170, $165, $150 for those sunglasses. Craig Jones is worse than me. Well, I don't know. Who's worse, chat? Who's worse, LOL Snapped or Craig? Actually, Craig might have you beat. I'm sorry, Craig. Craig got too many. He got too many resources. Plus, he's Australian. It's hard to compete with the Australians, man. They built different over there. I think we have we do have a Reddit story on that. Let's get through this. That's why I be covering Reddit stories and Instagram. I don't want to get hit by YouTube again. Oh, a couple people messaged me. We're good. It says, what happened to Craig and Mitch from Oscar and Frank? Who's Mitch? Is that the guy that owns it? Jason says Craig was with the company for a while. They are an Australian company. Craig, he does keep things in Australia. You know, I think Street X is Australian, and I guess this Oscar and Frank is Australian. They made Craig Jones' line of sunglasses. Wow, they made his own. Really? Oh, I didn't see that on there. It says I literally just saw Craig post on Instagram that he isn't working with Oscar and Frank. I remember during the CJI1 era, Craig was posting a lot of videos with Mitch. It seems they are both wild party animals. Now they are suddenly beefing online. That's how it goes. LL Snap says, I have to teach kids class for one day because of this man. That's good for you. Now, don't kill no kids and blame me for it. It says the Aussie, I can't say that. The Aussie party guy based in Bali who owns a sunglass company turns out to be shady. I'm shocked. Craig says, that's why I trusted him. All right, Craig. Well, you fell into that. Can you guys even see this stuff? I feel like you guys can't. There we go. Ooh, I love this technology, bro. I be zooming in. I know you guys can't see. We got an older demographic over here. Craig says, that's why I trusted him. Flip-flop salesman versus sunglass salesman. Says, may all the best business deals are formulated after splitting a bag. Okay, can't say that. Can't say what that is. Shady, good one. This is my bad. Should have tracked things tighter, but I thought he was my best mate. Says nobody's perfect. You're still number 2 in our hearts. Says how can you trust someone with those tattoos? He has my name tattooed. Oh, why does he have your name? That sounds like something Josiah would do. Josiah, please don't get no tattoos you're gonna regret. Says that's the problem. Couples who get each other's name tattooed always split. Someone says I thought he seemed like a right prick, to be honest. Craig says a lot of people said that, but he was very nice. Reality escapes for me. This combined with CJI2 stress was overwhelming. After work stream, yeah, what's up? Well, this is the second stream because I got nuked by YouTube earlier, but we back. I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay on here, but we'll cover some stories. Says I get it, mate. A lot of spinning, plate spinning, balls to the leg day, skipping, little bald. I don't know what that means. Says they're overpriced Chinese glasses. Just ask the reliable-looking business partner Joe Chin for some connects. Oh, Joseph Chin does have the connections over there, and launch your own brand out of pettiness. Gordon thought Toehold guy was his best mate as well. Aw, these guys be getting scammed left and right. LL Snap says this man just started the streaming, trying to end it. You hear this, BS? I'm trying to start the stream to end it. What do you mean? Trying to end? I'm not trying to end the stream. I said I would go for as long as I can. So let's see. Says they are using his face and name to advertise. He asked them not to. They keep doing it. Did he sell his likeness too? I don't know. Josiah says, I'll get a tattoo for my birthday. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to be upset every time you look at that tattoo. Says that Mitch dude has the weirdest relationship with his missus. I remember peeping through his profile when they were in Ukraine, and he has kids and a partner, but never seems to see them. Just globetrotting with women. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not judging anybody's lifestyle. Says he posted screenshots of people telling him that they got scammed by the company, and also a screenshot of what seemed like the owner calling him a loser. Okay, wow. Australian equivalent of Toho flip-flops. I mean, he explains they're beefing, but I don't know that he really explained what started the beef unless I skimmed past that part. Said him not paying Craig is what started it. Well, if your sponsors don't pay you, that's happened to me a couple times. Your sponsors don't pay you, that's it, man. And then the sponsor be getting upset, and they didn't pay you. That happened to me recently. Sponsor didn't pay me for a couple months, and they upset at me. LO Snap says, I don't blame that man. Sometimes you have to leave them and forget them. Josiah says, nah, I was thinking he and I could do. Okay, that's too much, Josiah. Too much. Too much, Josiah. Too much. Says that one podcast with the guy, and any normal Aussie would have told you he was a shady guy. Well, jiu-jitsu people they can't tell that. Next time I see him in Bali, I'm sending him your regards, Craig. Said, what podcast was this? Intrigued to listen. Says, honestly, I thought the Street X guy and the sunglasses guy were the same dude for the longest time. They're not the same guy? Says, it appears that the sunglasses company has a history of commissioning people for a shoot, not paying them, and continuing to use their work for marketing when asked not to. Craig posted several text messages from presumably different people highlighting this. It then gets personal when this Mitch guy said the brand and revenue is worth more than what Craig brought to it. And he posted some kind of Google Analytics showing interest doubled online when Craig started showcasing it. I did not see that. Can we go back and see that? I gotta go all the way back. I don't know if Craig still has that up. We do research on here. Who else is doing research on their podcast? Nobody. Well, nobody has a live stream really in jiu-jitsu. But they wouldn't do research at all. They would just spew racism, probably. Where's Craig at? Craig, we're going to look at your stories, Craig, if you got anything on there. I don't think he's got any stories.
Guys, I'm no longer working with Oscar and Frank Sunglasses. Despite me telling them to stop using my name, likeness, and image, they continue to use them for meta ads. So if you see any of that on Instagram, please feel free to report them. They do not have my permission, and this is getting ugly. And also, obviously, I'm not in communication with them anymore, but can you please alert Mitch that his employee, Wasabi over here, is in safe hands.
And you still need to pay me.
Says, can you pause that? Craig Jones sunglasses. Craig says, my brain is 100 times stronger than you, and it makes 100 times more money than you make. So yes, you're a loser. Okay. LOL Snap said he's gonna rap me out to Eddie Bravo. Well, go ahead. Eddie not gonna listen to you. He gonna look at you. Eddie gonna look at you, and he ain't even gonna listen to you. But yeah, that does show that, you know, people were looking for the Craig Jones sunglasses. That's true. Can't deny that. Says, bro, he messed me over too. He scammed me out of $1,500, sent me to Vegas for a shoot, and never paid me. Oh, dang. So he not the only one that got scammed. Craig says, I used to be good friends with Mitch. We trained together in Cronulla? I don't know where that is. Jason Whitfield knows. When he was starting the brand, I recommended mates of mine to do shoots for him, and he never paid them, etc. Happened to a few people I know. Josiah says, I'll be 31 on October 12th. Uh-oh, Josiah. Don't know what or who I want for my birthday. Oh, no, Josiah, calm down. Calm down, man. You guys too thirsty. You guys got to control yourselves over here. Says, dang, what did I miss? Are we beefing with Eddie Bravo? We beefing with everybody, bro. We beefing with everybody over here. We beefing with each other in the chat room. We beefing with people across the country. We beefing with people over there in Vegas, California, Georgia. We beefing everywhere. Everybody got beef over here. Craig says, don't worry, we got something cooking. So he might have some sunglasses himself. He says, my own Toho sandals saga. He said, my own Toho sandal saga. So you guys know Gordon got scammed. LOL Snap says, I never got scammed from a sponsor. Well, you got lucky, bro. You got in and out before you could get scammed. You got in while the getting was good. Josiah says, I want he who shall not be named to do magic, Mike. Okay, that's too much. That's too much, Josiah. Too much, Josiah. That's too much. LOL says, Josiah, if I was single, I will take you to a bathhouse and let you pick what you want. Okay, guys, calm down. Calm down in that chat room. Friday beef live stream. What the heck is going on? We can't do no live streams after work no more. Josiah says, nah, if y'all beefing with Alec, then you beefing with us. Don't go into that bathhouse, Josiah. You ain't gonna come back the same. The stream gonna be different after that. Craig says, I'm throwing the pair I bought in the bin. Then if you're never associated with them, okay. Them sunglasses don't look too sturdy. Jason Whitfield says, he says, damn, Josiah, someone needs to warn Helen. Helena or Helen? It sounds like he got something sick planned. I'm 31. Where is your singlet, Helen? Now, if he mentioned Helen, I understand that. You want to do some stuff with Helen. I understand too. We all want to do something with Helen. I mean, respectfully. Craig says, shit company to work for. We did a few campaign. I guess somebody maybe texted Craig that. It says, we did a few campaigns and some travel work for them. Handed over all the content, no communications, didn't pay our invoice. And then we found out the content we did hand over, they were using in all their sunglass shops across Indonesia and Australia. Boycott the dogs. Craig says, I apologize for associating with this type of business. LL Snaps, a bathhouse will make you question your whole life. The things that that women can do to you. You guys know LOL Snap got a lot of experience, man. He got too much experience. Here's Craig. Says another one. LMAO. He pulled out of our agreement after our agreement. After I already made 90% of the work for him, and he already used some. No pay. Oh wow. So whenever people jump on me for talking about Moneyberg, I'm like, man, I'm trying to help other people. Guys, calm down in the chat. You guys too crazy, bro. You too wild.
Bro, I dreamed that Drake came. That dream is like he wanted to speak and said that if you remember the dream, it's not a dream, it's a message. And the next day you tell me, bro, we're coming to Culiacan. And that's why it says here. La vida es un sueño, life is a dream. You know?
What's going on with the chat room?
Arriba, todo, lo que sea. ¿Arriba qué?
Arriba el jiu-jitsu.
Pura gente del Craig Jones, digan.
Pura gente del Craig Jones.
Pura gente del Craig Jones. Otra vez, pura gente del Craig Jones.
Pura gente del Craig Jones.
Aquí estamos. Ay, esto es para remangarlos al que se porte mal. Ponga la bomba para las pelotas.
Don't be a Craig Jones funny.
All right, that was good. LL Snap said, Alec looks like he frequently visits bathhouses. Why do you think that man travels so much? He's going, I travel for business. He's going on a bathhouse tour and telling you guys he's doing it. I'm telling you guys I am doing jiu-jitsu. You know I'm focused. I got a lot of discipline, man. Sometimes, usually. Let's see, where does Andrew say that was? You guys go crazy. That's why we can't have girls on this live stream. You guys too crazy. Where did Xander say that? Xander, where did you go? I'm looking, bro. We got too many messages in the chat room. One Man Stampede. Okay, let's go to One Man Stampede. Can open it. What is this? Okay, let's look this up. One Man Stampede. Oh, here we go. Focus on bad. Let me stay focused on Moneyberg. Probably clip this too. So we'll watch this a couple times because I'm probably going to post this to Instagram later. But
I don't mean to disrespect him, except I was disappointed with a couple comments he made. But I think he's either lying or delusional. That if he thinks he can tap me in 5 minutes, he's either lying to himself, and or lying to the public, or he's very delusional. And I'd love that challenge. Sean doubts that. We can, I'd be happy to do 5 minutes with Sean. I don't mean to disrespect him, except I was disappointed with a couple comments he made. But I think he's either lying or delusional. That if he thinks he can tap me in 5 minutes, he's either lying to himself, and or lying to the public, or he's very delusional. And I'd love that challenge. Sean doubts that. We can, I'd be happy to do 5 minutes with Sean. I don't mean to disrespect him, except I was disappointed with a couple comments he made. But I think he's either lying or delusional. That if he thinks he can tap me in 5 minutes, he's either lying to himself, and or lying to the public, or he's very delusional. And
Moneyberg, you delusional, Moneyberg. What you think you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing, Moneyberg. Let me move that back over. I know. Florida boy. Is that the same Florida boy that told me Moneyberg would beat me up? What is Moneyberg gonna do? The heck is Moneyberg? Moneyberg, you don't actually train, bro. So I want to see that. Can we put money on this? How do we get this to happen? This should have been CGI. If CGI had Moneyberg out there fighting for his life, that would have been the best show ever. Strickland better be able to tap him in under 5. Bro, he don't roll. He never roll. He never trained with somebody he didn't pay. What are you gonna do, Moneyberg? What you gonna do? Sean Strickland in an MMA fight, man. You've been. Is anybody gonna defend Moneybird? He is no threat. Yeah. Well, they might as well just do MMA then. Go ahead and do MMA. We seen him striking. Can we do MMA match? Can they do an MMA match? Moneybird's delusional, people. And some of you guys on there be asking me, why do I care? Why do I keep bringing this up? Because, man, I don't want you guys getting scammed. You guys easily influenced, ready to give these people your money. I'm trying to stop that from happening. Look at Jake Shields over there. He should be ashamed of himself. Uncross your feet, Jake Shields. You should be ashamed of yourself. He says Moneyberg would Brendan Schaub him and avoid everything. How? He don't roll. And he gonna have socks on. How you gonna do that when you got socks on? I want to see them toenails. What you hiding in them socks? What's under those socks? But yeah, Moneyberg crazy, bro. LL Snap says, I will tap Moneyberg, Moneybird, whatever you want to call him, in 2 minutes. They can keep the extra 3 minutes. Jason Whitfield says, speaking of fighting for your life, that's Act 3 of Josiah's birthday. Edwin says, I appreciate it, Alec. Keep this martial arts scammers away. I'm trying to keep the scammers and all the racists away, but in doing so, I kill jiu-jitsu. If I get rid of all the scammers and all the racists, that's it. No more jiu-jitsu out there. I got to get rid of the Gracies. I got to get rid of most of your people you guys love. They all gone. So I don't think I can clean the whole of jiu-jitsu out. I just can't clean all of jiu-jitsu out because everybody will be gone. You won't have no coaches no more. If I get rid of all these people, Xander says, so he was talking about a grappling match. I thought he was talking about a fight. Why can't they do both? Anyway, Sean is a former world champion and still one of the best middleweights. And you know what? He actually spars. We've seen him fight. I never seen Monkeyberg do nothing. I've seen him hit some pads poorly and roll with people he paid in a private lesson, but you haven't seen him training. The only video we've seen of him is rolling with Mikey. Josiah says, for my birthday this year, I wish Moneyberg would leave jiu-jitsu alone. I also want to magic my... Okay, I can't say that. I can't say that. Bro, we can't do no more after work streams no more. We need to keep it professional in here. LL Snap says, I will be the only one left in jiu-jitsu. Yeah. If you get rid of all the scammers and racists, and that's it. Cult leaders, that's it for jiu-jitsu. We got to do judo now. Let me play it one more time just to let it kind of infuse into the stream.
Of that challenge. Sean doubts that. We can, I'd be happy to do 5 minutes with Sean. I don't mean to disrespect him, except I was disappointed with a couple of comments he made. But I think he's either lying or delusional that if he thinks he can tap me in 5 minutes, he's either lying to himself and or lying to the public, or he's very delusional. And I love that challenge.
You know what? Sean Strickland, you take out Monkeyberg. I'll take out Jake Shields. Let's do it. I want that to happen. Let's do it. I want to take out Jake Shields. And I know he's old. I know. I'm not young either. I think he might be in his 40s. So, and look, where was all this talk when they were in front of each other? When Strickland was in front of Moneyberg, where was all that talk then? He was quick to get out of there. Why didn't he say anything? Yeah, he didn't say nothing when he was in front of Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland put his bag down. Monkeybird said, well, time for me to go. Moneybird was hitting that, the button for the elevator. He was like, come on. Moneybird almost took the stairs. That's how much he wanted to get out of there. Josiah says, Monday through Thursdays is family show. No, this still a family show. You guys trying to change it. This is a family show, everybody, for real. But Fridays, we should sin and be a little naughty. Nah, we got to keep this a family show for my own good. He says, how funny would it be if Moneyberg submitted Strickland with the same standing shoulder lock Orlando Sanchez used? RIP. Danny Choppa says, in my LMAO, Jake's face says it all. Jake just, he got CTE. Moneyberg knows he's losing to Sean. Moneyberg is a joke. Yeah, for real. I mean, we all know that. LL Snap says, we are the same age. You were born April. Okay, I'm older than you. All right, put some respect on my name, LL Snap. Put some respect on my name. I gotta use my age now. LL Snap, I'm your senior. LL Snap said, I'm still gonna try to break your leg though. So yeah, I don't know what to say about Moneyberg. He just keeps giving me content. So actually, I should say thank you. Thank you, Moneyberg. We appreciate you. We appreciate your craziness. Yep. All right, so we saw that. Moneyberg, bro. Let me watch a match. Let me cool down a little bit. I think we got Declan Moody. Let's see. Where's Declan? We can watch Flow Grappling. I'm good with Flow Grappling. Edwin says, I don't know much about Jake Shields, but Tummyberg must be paying well. You know what? We looked at Jake Shields' history. You know, his fight history. I don't know. You know, UFC severely underpaid him. You know, even when he was doing like you know, those title fights, they still underpaid him. So, you know, he's just taking advantage of these poor fighters, really, which is sad.
Declan Moody!
Great movement. Moody is looking fantastic right now.
Good to see just how good Declan is.
So guys, the White Monster Declan Moody here. I want to show you guys some of the passing that I used effectively in the European trials. So common problem whenever we're either J-pointing or split squatting here, the guy's going to throw in a lasso. Because our hand's on the hip, it's hard for us to stop this foot from coming inside. So what I want to do is I want to block him stepping flat on my chest. If he steps here, he can push me away. So to stop this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blade my body and use my chest to take its foot across here. Now I'm going to take a scoop right by the lower ankle and block on the top of the shin. My hand that was on the ribs is going to punch to the mat. As I slide through, opening up, I get my hip across to the far side and I land in this position with the bicep ride and a hip post. From here, now I can push forward, clear the knees, solidify my pass here. So we're here, split squat. The lasso comes in, blade, scoop, fist to the mat, and now I open my chest. Landing hip,
that's a good pass.
Side, driving in. The biggest issue for this pass is this low leg here. If they have a hook on my hip here and he throws a lasso, this would be a good indicator to try step off to the opposite side here. Start to switch up my direction. But if I wanted to persist with this, when I blade my body, I'm going to take a back step at the same time. From here, I can still persist with this north-south style of passing. Go and follow me on Instagram if you like this style of passing. My BJJ Fanatics DVDs on its way out very shortly, so check that out. Help me pay my rent.
Help me pay my rent. I believe Lucas Lepre shows a pass similar to this. Can I send this to Tony? I'm trying to save. Nothing's working over here. I believe Lucas Lepre does a pass similar to this. The only issue I have, yeah, Declan is no joke. The only issue I have is that sometimes I'm afraid I might break someone's leg. I know LL Snap don't care, but I don't want to snap someone's ligaments or anything when I go for that pass. So sometimes I do get worried if I go for that, you know, when you're, you know, trying to lift that lasso up and they're pushing back and, you know, you force it forward and they ligament snaps, I would feel bad. But you guys, you know, you do whatever you want. I think we got the ADCC highlight too. Let's watch the game. Actually, we got BJJ Stars, so we can watch all this all day. We just can't watch no judo and or wrestling. That's all.
Mais uma oportunidade contra o Gabriel Souza, que dispensa maiores apresentações, né, Vitor?
O Gabriel vem numa excelente corrida aí esse ano 2025. É um garoto muito agressivo, não tinha uma grande característica de finalizador, mas está muito bem. vem de um evento agora na Europa que ele finalizou as 3 lutas que ele fez. Então ele tá voando, é um cara que é veterano do ADCC, já lutou 2 edições do DCC.
I like that body lock from the close guard, but you can't stay there.
É o favorito, sem dúvida nenhuma, nessa luta. Mas vamos lá, né? Luta é luta, 7 minutos é quase a apneia pra essa galera aí.
Gabriel Baby, você vê aí o Gabriel Souza como um dos favoritos para esse GP?
Ah, sim, né? Ele já tá bem consolidado no Gui. Ele mesmo falou na coletiva de imprensa que abandonou o kimono de vez, a última vez que ele tentou voltar só apanhou.
He ain't used to having his feet out.
O kimono, e agora ele só luta de kimono.
You know, you got some athlete's foot or something. Nice back take.
Ali do árbitro é não deixar essas lutas irem pra fora, né? Essa é uma diferença do BJJ Star em relação ao DCC, que a gente tá acostumado a ver a luta ir pra fora, porque o atleta ele pode se machucar caindo ali fora, tem sofá, tem toda a estrutura.
I was shocked Gabriel tapped out at BJJ Stars.
O tempo inteiro.
E o Gabriel Souza quase.
Well, he tapped out everywhere. BJJ Stars, Oceans BJJ.
Uma situação ali meio, né? A gente não sabia se o juiz
he has been getting tapped out though.
Acabou interferindo.
Eu vou fazer uma crítica rápida aqui a esse posicionamento da arbitragem. Não achei legal empurrar os atletas de volta, porque empurra numa posição que complica,
Now
que
he's in the knee
atrapalha.
shield.
Ele tá saindo pro único lugar que ele pode sair para a luta, volta no meio, mas não empurra o atleta de volta, porque volta num gancho, volta numa situação de vantagem pro outro atleta, como foi o que aconteceu. Foi o que eu vi. Tá, foi exatamente o que eu vi aqui.
Ficou uma situação, né? E no
todo
detalhe faz a diferença. Você vê aí ele.
Ok, switch to single.
Os dois dão muito. Esse GP
nice.
Vai ser isso aí que vocês estão vendo. Os 2 atletas ali engatando a 5ª marcha e não dá nem pra acompanhar na narração porque é muito giro. Mas nesse momento vai sair na frente o Gabriel. Será que ele vai pro calcanhar ali? Vamos ver. Fechou o triângulo ali na perna esquerda do Kleber Barbosa. Por enquanto vai só controlando agora o outro pé. Tá na frente 4-0 o Gabriel.
I missed that part, guys. I'm sorry. I was texting Tony.
Vamos ver. Nesse momento
So he sits back for a leg entanglement.
Será que ele vai pro calcanhar ali? Vamos ver.
Inside
Fechou o
Ashi.
triângulo ali na perna esquerda do Kleber Barbosa.
Barbosa needs to get his knee out. I guess his knee is kind of out, but that's not the best position to stay in. Backside position. If he go for a heel hook, he might get it right here. Yeah, just go for it.
Não, 2-0 ali a mesa. Acho que fez uma correção, exato. A primeira foi ali do scramble, né, de raspagem, tudo. Conseguiu.
He also got lateral knee bar. This should be it. That should be it.
Se ele vai conseguir
No, he's out.
Defendeu bem, acompanhou o giro.
That's a sweep if he got a takedown there.
Dessa tentativa de finalização do Gabriel Souza.
Nice kind of reshot there.
O Gabriel tá bem, né? Ele tá mais atacante, o Kleber
collar tie. So, you know, jiu-jitsu people got the same problems, no footwork.
Do que o Kleber tá migrando agora,
we just ain't got no footwork.
Brasileiro, tudo, mas ele ainda tá nessa fase de adaptação e a regra do ADCC, ela é diferente, né? E a outra particularidade do BJJ Stars é isso, os pontos estão valendo desde o início. Então ninguém pode tomar uma posição e aceitar, porque já vai tomar ponto e tá atrás.
E para quem tá chegando agora, ao contrário do ADCC, o atleta
you gotta be careful. He had like a cross grip. You gotta be careful doing that.
Exatamente, né? A gente viu o Gabriel fazendo isso no início da luta. Agora o Kleber faz. Mesmo depois da metade do tempo, vai poder continuar chegando na guarda sem tomar a punição.
Você vê agora o Gabriel
maybe a row drag. No? Watch out for the Troy. Jason says, now you guys bring it up. I'm very interested in what's under the socks. Like if there's another pair of socks. Or his toes painted in what color. He might not have toenails.
O Kleber tá ali.
I hope I don't hear or see a knee blowing up.
Ali, difícil pegar.
Just close your eyes, man. Close your eyes.
O Gabriel chegou na posição boa agora de
he's on the front headlock. You know, you could always switch to a cradle here. Ankle pick, something.
Okay, let's him out. Vai saber carregar essa vantagem aí, provavelmente por mais 3 minutos. Não vai deixar de atacar, porque
his base is not bad.
A gente vai ver aí. Mas realmente ele tá ali. O Kleber Barbosa tá numa situação complicada agora, porque arrumar a posição do Gabriel não é bolinho, não é mole.
Mas você vê que ele se sente confortável chamando, mas não deu muito certo. Gabriel Souza usou aí da sua velocidade e conseguiu chegar na lateral, estabilizando a posição. Computando aí mais 3 pontos.
Brazilians keep reusing the same name, Gabriel Souza. You know how many Souzas there are and how many Barbosas there are? They be reusing the same names, man.
O ponto ele só rola se colocar 75% das costas no chão. Então, o Kleber ali tinha que ter brigado um pouco mais, aceitou. E agora tirar 5 pontos de diferença tá difícil.
Olha que bela movimentação do Gabriel Souza ali. Tentou fazer aquela transição clássica para as costas. Acompanhou o giro o Kleber Souza, não deixando o Gabriel se ajeitar, que pula de novo para o outro lado. E vai começando a sobrar na luta, Vitor. Sempre um passo à frente.
Exatamente o que eu ia falar agora. Um passo à frente, o Gabriel, o tempo todo, chegando ele numa posição de katagatame, na meia guarda ainda, vai trabalhar para tirar essa perna, mas não vai largar aquela cabeça, aquele braço ali por nada nesse mundo, a não ser
Brian says Craig offered Moneyberg a chance to compete at CGI2 after Gable dropped out. Moneyberg posted a DM. Yeah, we went over it. Moneyberg said he was busy. He was busy washing his socks. He couldn't compete. He had to wash his socks.
Acho que vai pontuar já.
We might see a head and arm choke or something. I don't know.
Tá complicado ali pro Kleber, né? Menos de 2 minutos aí de luta. O Gabriel nas costas.
Judo. We not going to judo
muito perigoso, ó, tentando o Smurf.
We already did our judo.
É impressionante.
O que falta pra... agora sim, ia te perguntar o que faltava pra pontuação. Mas
judo. I'm good with flow grappling. Flow grappling, we cool.
8-0.
We won't get no copyright with flow
fechado
grappling.
Ali na cintura e tem aí 1 minutinho pra tentar a finalização.
Isso. I will say the Brazilians always got a hot girlfriend. Brazilians always got a hot girlfriend in the stands. Okay, we're naked choke. Oh, there we go. They always got a hot girlfriend in the corner. Jason Whitfield says Koreans are worse with the names Kim, Jung, or Lee. That's it.
Vai ali trabalhando o estrangulamento. Vai se defendendo como pode o Kleber Barbosa, segurando ali na mão do Gabriel Souza.
They got some Gion.
Agora pouco menos de 30 segundos. Pega ou não pega, meus amigos?
O Kleber tá se segurando ali na mão.
I don't know about that. I haven't been to Brazil. I can't tell you.
O Gabriel, se quisesse arriscar, podia abrir esse cadeado e prender o braço esquerdo do Kleber para poder finalizar.
Ih, vai pegar,
vai chegar.
Vai pegar. Pegou.
Isso.
Com muita tranquilidade, paciência.
You know, LL Snapped had a couple Brazilians. How many Brazilians you had, LL Snapped? He said, "Do you want to see Cuban? Have you ever had Cuban?" That's a good pick. I can't use that pickup line. You can. I can't use that. It wasn't a bad match. That was a good match. Let's look at some Instagram. It says you get $70,000 if you win at the World Championships for a track. You get $5 million for tennis US Open and $150 million boxing. Where's the UFC at? You get $5 for winning UFC. LL Snap says, I've been plenty of times. I said, how many Brazilians you had? I guess that's the same answer too. Plenty. It says the gap in sports money is insane. It says Seville got $70,000 for being the fastest man in the world in 100 meters. Carlos Alcaraz, I never say his name right. He got $5 million for winning U.S. Open, and Canelo got $150 million for his last fight that he lost. And you know what? Jiu-Jitsu, MMA people ain't on there, and Jiu-Jitsu people for sure ain't on there. You can't get $5 from these organizations. We got LL Snap's Brazilian son. You didn't know you had that? You didn't know you had a son in Brazil? Well, here he is now. And for you guys that don't know, he 13 years old. He 13, and he lived more than all of us, except for LL Snapped. How he lived more than everybody? LL Snaps says, what do you do as you ask a girl if she has a black belt, if she has black in her? If she says no, then all you have to say is or we can fix that tonight. You know, I think it helps if you got the accent. You can get away with that with the accent. They're like, he's just Cuban. Now, if I say that same line, I'm a creep. I'm getting slapped. But LL Snap can get away with that. He's exotic, to these girls. At least here in America or Brazil. He exotic. I try that same line. That's it. I'm in jail. I'm online. BJJ EE got me on the stories. Reddit got me on the story. Anyway, this is LL Snap's Brazilian son. Did you pay the child support for him, LL Snap?
Did a good job.
He from the Cuban wrestling program too.
Buddy,
3, vamos. 4, vamos, 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 vamos.
He's stronger than everybody.
Bora, no mínimo 8. 6, 7, boa.
Come on, come on. One at a time. Come on.
Let me send that to my homeboy. He likes to watch. He didn't like to watch that, but he likes to see what the or AOJ kids are doing.
Nice go.
That's it.
Is that what they had you guys doing in Cuba? I don't know, man. That kid's strong though. You know he's gonna win everything. I mean, he's already winning everything. We got Alex. What did she say?
He got his first opportunity with Quintet. What did it mean to you at the time?
The main guy behind him, Sakuraba-san.
Kazushi Sakuraba.
The fact that he is behind that alone makes it a big deal in Japan. You know, and, you know, honestly, like, looking back now, it means more to me because, like, it was literally changed my life, you know? It was the opportunity that changed my life. But, again, 2 weeks notice to me, I was like, oh, wow, I get to compete against, like, alongside Sakuraba-san. Man, I just got to do what I can to impress him. And I remember being a brown belt at the time.
いいですよね。パスする。回るバックコントロール。スピードでも勝りますね、これ。これは対象も抜いてしまうか。そしてリアで一度長期の形。ちょっとこれフェイスロック気味に最初入ったんですが。
Honestly, also, I did not think that it was because of that opportunity is gonna help me get my first visa to America and all that stuff. You know, I did not know. I didn't think it was gonna be that reason. You know, so I just like, you know what? I'm just another brown belt who's gonna compete against professionals. Why not? Let me just be myself and like try and do my best, and hopefully I get another call. That's what I was thinking of. I remember, and you know, I ended up going and submitting 3 people in a row on my first debut, and yeah, the rest is history.
If you guys don't know Hassim, he's like 7 foot tall almost. I always feel like he should have been playing football or basketball or something, but you know, he loves jiu-jitsu and he's good. I believe he's in the Middle East now though. What's Flow Wrestling got to say?
I was thrilled with how USA wrestled. I think having the most champions is a big deal. We had more golds than anyone.
A lot of different things could have gone differently and we could have won, but a lot of things could have gone differently. We could have scored less team points. So I think you leave worlds super optimistic about this quad. This is the new standard for the men's freestyle team, is challenging for a team title every single year with the depth that we have. And if we don't, it's disappointing. And I think that's like a wonderful place to be in as a fan.
I want to remind everybody, even in our quote-unquote golden era of this past decade, we only won team titles in 2017, 2023 and 4?
2 and 3.
2 and 3, excuse me, 2 and 3. It's not like we were bringing home every team title.
Yeah.
Guess what? A lot of times we weren't even taking second, we were taking third or fourth, with Iran down too in some years. So to take second as a team, it's kind of all you need to say, where it's like, that was a good team performance.
Yeah. I was thrilled with how USA wrestled. I think having...
Yeah, but, you know, think about Hassim. They don't build people like that, really. And I'm gonna say he wasted his talent, but he could have done basketball, soccer, tennis. He could have done those other sports with more money in it. So yeah, I'm not sure why he wasn't at CGI. I didn't know about his judo background. The only thing I really know about him is that he was raised in Japan, which is pretty cool too. But I believe he's from Ghana. I believe so. I could be wrong. Some more wrestling news.
Wrestled in high school for a few years.
Okay.
And that was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And a lot of things that we did and while we were wrestling carried over to the football field, such as leverage and core strength and like balance, leverage, and like all those types of things. And I placed like second and third in the state the last 2 years of that I wrestled in high school.
Yeah, we need to set up the in locker room wrestling match between you and Tyler Linderbaum. I don't know if you know this, but Tyler Linderbaum was also like a state level wrestler at Iowa when he was in high school.
It's crazy because we actually already wrestled.
No,
we actually already wrestled, and I won.
Oh, really?
And I won.
Oh, we're going to have to verify this with Tyler now. Okay.
If you speak to a few alignment, they'll tell you. it's going to be hard. It might be hard for him to admit because he was such a great wrestler. Yeah. But leverage has a lot to do with how good you are in wrestling, and the lower guy always wins. And the guy that's able to move around faster and get you in certain situations faster and better is typically the one that wins. So yeah. I got Tyler.
There you go.
So, yeah.
LL Snap, he done had every kind of girl. He done been to Japan, to Brazil, to Africa. You got every man. Got too much experience. Kokorian says how to become a pro grappler. I don't really know what the difference between a pro and a regular grappler is, but let's see. He says, number 1, believe in yourself. LL Snap said have confidence. Compete locally a lot. Be exciting. That might be hard. Say yes to opportunities. Market yourself. Enter a cash prize tournament. Apply for super fights. Enter trials or some sort of pro tournament qualifier. LL Snap says, go to the strip clubs with a few $100. You have all the girls too. Stick to your goals. Follow for more. He says, you might need a penicillin drink afterwards, but you can have all the girls. All right, Josiah, there you go. There you go, Josiah. Take that advice. Got more Declan. Apparently, he's going to be at Who's Number 130, so that might be pretty good. We saw this match earlier, but it was good.
Now it's time to play here. This is what I like it. Let's go. All right, let's go. Protect yourself first. Protect yourself. We need that knee line.
What kind of peptide are these guys taking to get, they get their leg jacked up and then they're back like the next week. Kenta got his leg jacked up. He was back the next day. So what are these people taking, man? It's crazy. Bernardo says, we can't wait. Let me zoom in for you guys. Ugh. I don't know what happened there. That's too big. That's what she said. Bernardo says, we can't wait for our second BJJ Academy location to be ready. It's in Newton, Massachusetts. Only 12 minutes from Boston, with high ceilings, large glass windows that bring in natural light, and a large mat area that will be able to divide into 2 sections to run classes simultaneously. Construction is never easy, but it's going well and moving along according to our timeline. I've been getting a ton of messages from people in the area asking when we'll open. It's always hard to predict construction, but we're just hoping for a couple months. Stay tuned. We couldn't be more excited to bring to the area the most friendly and welcoming world-class BJJ classes. Cool. It says, I have a chemical engineering degree. I didn't know that, man. Did you know fish penicillin is the same that you doctors give you? Oh, I didn't know that. Fish got the same. Well, I'm sure technically we all, I mean, we kind of come from fish. Did you know we're fishes? We were fishes at one point. He says BPC 157. Now, I'm not going to endorse anything, but, I've heard some stuff about that. I'm not sure if I will take it, but you guys can. LL Stamp says TRT. I'm not sure. I'm not endorsing nothing. I'm only endorsing your health, your body healing yourself, unless you need, you get something your doctor says differently, but hopefully the school might come through. If you guys have been to the other school, Bernardo school, it's in a house, so this would be a step up regardless. Talking about schools, we got Muhammad Ali. What's going on over here? I guess that this might be his girl. Is this his girl? Is that your girl? She was the reason he couldn't focus. Uh-oh. Hello. LOL Snap be the first person to be ranking these girls, even though this is a family's channel. Xander says, can I finally find out what is the beef with Alec and Eddie Bravo? Well, check out the yesterday's stream. Please check out yesterday's stream. We already did all that. I don't want to get... Oh, I'm distracted. Hello. LL Snap. LL Snap is like, I talked to her before. I don't know if you want Muhammad Ali trying to fight you, though. All right, that's why Muhammad Ali was distracted. I understand now. Completely understand. Hello. I'm distracted too. LL Snap was distracted. Is that his girl? What's up? Respectfully, of course, respectfully. Jason says, wow, just what the world needs another jiu-jitsu school. Thank goodness. I was scared that the upper middle class of Newton, Massachusetts, they probably make a lot of money over there, wasn't going to have one on every corner. What a relief. I've only been to Boston once, but I guess there are a lot of schools out there. There's a lot of schools everywhere. What was I talking about? I'm distracted, everybody. I'm sorry. This is a family show, but I'm distracted right now. That's really good form. Very, 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 very good form. She squat better than you guys. LL Snaps. Okay. Now I don't know about that ranking, bro. I don't know about that. Look at that form. That's good form. LL Snap. You know what? The married guys be the thirstiest guys. She might have had some work done. Who am I to judge? My man down bad. He down bad. Yeah, he down bad. He can't even think straight. No wonder he couldn't win this fight. She probably had him up all night before the fight. Oh man, you can't bring Muhammad. You can't bring your wife before the fight. You can't bring her to the fight no more. You need to not do nothing the night before the fight. He says, to each their own. I don't use vitamins. However, I wish there was tested federations like in powerlifting. LL Snap says, Alec, you have to come out for my first week of gym opening. I will pay you to do a seminar. Also, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to come hang out. Xander says, I bet she has good form. My man is down bad. He can't even see. She cast a spell on him. Look at him. He in love. Well, last one. This is a family show. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. This is a family show. I'm saying that to myself, really. Wow. Okay. No words needed. All right. I would be distracted too. I am distracted. LL Snap says he doesn't like her, but listen, that's not your girl anyway. That ain't your girl. That's his girl. LL Snap says, I'm not thirsty. I'm just honest. Would I let her? Okay, can't say that. LL Snap, you said you ain't keeping none of the kids except for Pork Chop. Gitano says, TRT does not make you heal like that. Stop it. LL Snap, he not built like us. What was I talking about? Why the heck am I over here? Oh. It says, my partner in crime, my ride or die, Muhammad Ali, turned a dream that started in our little garage into a reality here in Alexandria, Virginia. From humble beginnings to a thriving space, your growth and dedication inspire me every single day, Muhammad. You know what? I think he has another kid too. Didn't Muhammad Ali have another girl? Where's Mushmaster at? He probably knows. I believe he had another girl. He had he had a regular sister before. He had a regular sister. I think he upgraded. For him, he said that, not me. Jason Winfield says, what were we talking about? It's okay. I remember you said you were going to be in Act 4 of Josiah's birthday. And heck no. LL Snap says, this woman is nothing faithful about that look. I don't know. He says, we got a chemist over here. Okay. All right, good. Like I said, I just want you guys to be healthy. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. As Xander says, a few people left the stream as a result of those picks for some purposes. Oh, They said they'll be back in a couple of minutes. They'll be back. Be respectful, everybody. I'm educational purposes only. That's what this stream is for. So that's, I guess they started in the garage. A little fitness class. All right. Look at Muhammad Ali when he had hair. My man took his hair out. He says, what's the update on Moneyberg? He called out Sean Strickland. Yeah, I saw the Strickland encounter. Now he just called out Strickland. Moneyberg just called out Strickland on his podcast. Where's Muhammad? They had the mats. Then they had the gym. Look at it. My man happy. Tony over there messaging me. Oh, she was pregnant there. LOL Snap. LOL Snap, you would have kept that kid if she got pregnant, bro. Get out of here, LOL Snap. You would have kept that kid. Much Master says, Ali is living the dream. I remember when he first came here. I'm proud of the homie. Didn't he have a different girl when I feel like he was married to some other girl, though, to get his papers? Who was the girl he was with before? Because that's not the same girl. Wasn't there a different girl, Mushmaster? I'm just thinking from my memory. I believe there was a different girl before. But he definitely upgraded. He living a good life. We jealous over here. We jealous of everybody over here. Mushmaster, if Mushmaster had a girl like that, you wouldn't see Mushmaster no more. Mushmaster would have been gone. I believe he had another kid. I could be wrong. They got a nice gym. A different woman. He's a true Brazilian. And Lil Snap got some other kids too. He just don't tell us. Lil Snap says, I'm here for the sisters. They cook good. Macaroni and cheese. They barbecue. They like to talk some stuff, but I love me some sisters. All right. LL Snap in love. Bunch Pastor said different woman. Yeah. What happened to her? That's a nice gym though. I like the lighting and, keep it simple. I thought the mat space would be bigger, but that's good. It's still good. LOL Snap says, I've had better and my wife's hotter than her. All right. We're not going to pull your wife up. We don't want to do that. That's too much for us. We don't want Josiah looking at your wife. You don't want Josiah looking at your wife. Keep everybody from this stream away from your woman, man. We got Mark Kerr. You guys all know Mark Kerr from the Smashing Machine. The actual Smashing Machine is on. I was a little sad to see that he was on Moneyberg's podcast. That made me sad. These fighters are down bad if they got to be on that podcast. Jason Whitfield says, that girl would have been safe around me. No way we would have had a kid. I would have had multiple accidents before I even touched her. Jason Whitfield. Jason would have been soiling himself. He would have had to clean himself up with a look of disappointment. LL Snap says, Mush can get 10 of these chicks. I will take you to a place. Where them girls at? In Houston? Don't tell Mush that, man. He might go. He might go. Nah, he still got to make it to the Olympics. Wait till after the Olympics. Let my man qualify for the Olympics, okay? LOL Snap, have you paying child support? You got to pay child support. Anyway, we got the real Smashing Machine. I believe the movie comes out next week, so I'm gonna try to see that. Carol, are you watching, Carol? I think we're gonna go watch that. Tell everybody we're gonna go watch that. So let's see what Mark Kerr. I feel like they changed his voice on this, but we'll listen. Can I zoom it in? There we go.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's not easy. And I think a lot of people out there try to insulate themselves from those, situations to the point where, life is not cushy. It's not just bouncing from one pillow to another. There's difficult situations where you're in the water with the shark. What are you going to do?
What sort of man should wish to bounce from one pillow to the other and start, not challenge himself against the world a bit? It doesn't sound like a recipe for success.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not that every guy or every person needs to go out there and, put themselves in those situations. But if you never challenge yourself, you never realize what heights you can raise to, right? If I had been challenged by, a bunch of people in my life to do better, I would have never risen to the level that I rose to. And, life is inherently difficult. It's hard.
Mushmaster gonna put some work in. My advice is go for the track girls. Go for the track girls. Don't go for the. Actually, you can go for the judo girls too, but go for the track girls. That's where the money is. Go for the track girls, or maybe the gymnast girls. Maybe. I'm saying track girls first, gymnast girls. LL Snap says there are women 10 pluses all over Houston. Mushmaster gonna jump on that flight quick. I've never seen so many beautiful women in one place in my life, and I've been everywhere. That's true. LL Snap says, Mushmaster going to fight harder if he's on child support and have to pay all those bills. That can't be me. Mushmaster going to have to fight hard. You're going to have to win the Olympics, bro, to pay that child support. We got to get Mushmaster a sponsor, man. He needs a sponsor. He deserves a sponsor. We gotta find one for you, man. I gotta tap into the judo sphere. That's crazy, in Japan judo's huge, but here in America, it's like opposite. Anyway, Mark Kerr, I hope he makes some money from that video. I hope he's gonna make some money. Well, look, can we look that up? Will Mark Kerr make money? I'm hoping he makes some money. LO Snap says, I can hit you up, Mushmaster. You might have to make a few videos for these people. It's a wellness center that does cryotherapy. Mushmaster, let's get it. Mushmaster, get on there. Yeah, hook up with them, LOL Snap, no Diddy. Yeah, link up with them. We got to get my man a sponsorship. I want to see him at the Olympics. It says Mark Kerr will be compensated for his life rights and participation in the movie The Smashing Machine. All right, that's good. Finally, some of these fighters going to make some money. It says, as is standard practice for biopics involving living individuals, to involve their cooperation and consent. While the exact financial details are not public, it's a reasonable assumption that he receives payment for his involvement in the film about his life. How much do they get? I'm hoping he makes some money. LL Snap says they sponsor a bunch of my fighters. Awesome. Yeah, can we get Mushmaster on there? Says after the disasters of Black Adam, it made $400 million from both North American and overseas, but it cost $260 million after reshoots. And Jungle Cruise, they cost a lot of money. Let's see. Says, what's your analysis for the Smashing Machine film box office? Says if it costs $70 million, that's way too high. Making 3 times its budget may be tough, as it could be made for only $25 million if Dwayne did it for no salary up front and took a back end deal. Let's see. I'm not sure how much they paid for this movie. Yeah, I'm not sure how much they're gonna make on this movie. We'll see. We don't know. LL Snap says they give me a few $1 million. I will sell my life. You might have to. Yeah, that might be pretty. Yeah, you might have to do that, man. Make some real money. I will sell my life story and tell them how messed up my life was. You can see me partying with all the. Oh God, you're gonna be over there with Craig Jones. At least invite me over there. Invite me and Mushmaster over there. I'm not sure if Josiah can come over there. He might go insane over there in Thailand. Josiah gonna go. He gonna go to the other side of Thailand. You're like, get out of there, Josiah. You're gonna find a Grippo look-alike over there. Oh God. Oh no. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with this movie. I'm not sure how much it's gonna make. It is a niche movie, but it's The Rock, so I'm hoping he makes some money off this. I'm hoping he makes a couple million. At least a couple million, right? He gotta make some money off of this. So fingers crossed for him. We got Higashi over here. He's gonna show us Osotogari.
We're gonna put our chin over the hand, and then we're gonna bend this elbow, and we're gonna put a little bit of pressure on this elbow. Very, very uncomfortable, and now he doesn't have control of his own arm. When I immobilize his arm, not to submit it point to break his arm, but just to control his arm. Look, I'm gonna wanna release this hand out this way. So now there's tension inward, so as I'm releasing this out this way, he attacks the shoulder. So from here, pressuring, and I'm using his reaction outward this way to enter. Because he's going to try to move his arm out of it. Sometimes you just go down by the wrist and you put a little bit of a hold on to the gi. You put outside pressure to the inside. So now this arm is not as useful because it's getting trapped across the body.
LOL Snap said he want his money. The thing is, yeah, they have the money. They have all the money. So I'm not sure what they're doing with that money. They might have it invested in something else. But I'm hoping they pay you. They pay them fighters. You know, those boxers got paid $150 million. They got that money. I'm sure they got that money too. And I forget how much Crawford got. Canelo lost his fight. He still got $150 million. Ain't that crazy? So we listened to the CEO or whatever of TKO. Man, they don't care about these fighters. They don't care about you guys. They see you guys as dollar bills and product. The audience is the dollar bills, and the fighters are the product. They don't care about none of that. They try to charge more, get more money out of everybody, and they put it on worse cards than ever. You know, you guys don't even care about the UFC fighters anymore. I know I don't care about UFC fight. I don't really care about most of the UFC fighters unless they do jiu-jitsu. And it's just kind of oversaturated with like too many events, which is what they want. They want that global reach. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they give you your money, man. I want everybody to get paid what they're owed. And they're over here just talking about shareholders. Talking about Muhammad Ali. Look what Hanato Kanuto got over here. Look what he got over there. We jealous over here, bro. We jealous in this live stream. I never seen such a jealous live stream. I never seen such a jealous. Look what my man working with. He is a very blessed guy. Very, 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 very blessed guy. Jason Whitfield says, I don't believe the boxers or the promoters when they say how much they got paid. Boxing is one of the most corrupt sports to this day. Show me the bank account. Show me your bank account. Give me your routing address. Show me the bank account of the deposited check. Do they pay you in check? I don't think I'm ever gonna get that much money. But I don't know if you get a check. Give me that check later. What was that? 1.5 million after a convincing loss. Oh, 100. No. 150 million. 150 million. Add some more zeros. You put 1.5 million. One. Let me put it in here in the chat for you. There you go. 150 million. I can't even count that high. The screen is blurry. We can't zoom in. We gotta be respectful. And you know, LOL Snap quick to come on here and said blah blah blah. She's not as good. Listen. Some of us thirsty out here. We hadn't eaten in forever. we thirsty and hungry. Some of you guys ain't touched someone of the opposite sex. Some of you, oh God. Some of you guys want. Why are we so thirsty on this live stream? This is a family show. What happened to the family show? But you know what? He's a very blessed guy. You know, I would not get any work done, but he's blessed. He can stay focused. Yeah, 150 million. 150 million. You know what you would do with 100? I don't know what I would do with 150 million. I wouldn't be live streaming. Actually, you know, some of those Twitch streamers, they make more than that. They keep live streaming, so. But they don't really have lives, though. They're just kind of boring. Jason says, usually we do misogyny on the street. Yesterday we changed it up, and we're more racist. Now I guess today is jealous stream. Look at this guy. He's diversifying. I'm diversifying from jealousy to misogyny to racism. We do a lot on this channel. Who else got such an interactive live stream? You know what? You know, you can say what you want about these Brazilian girls, but man, they be holding you down. Now they're gonna be really jealous. They're gonna be too jealous. They're gonna be way too jealous, but they're gonna hold you down. He says the after work show. The family show is 11 to 2. I gotta go back to the family show. We gotta stay on that family show. Do we know about Crawford's purse? I believe it was 10 million, but let's go and look back at it because he won. He should get a bonus. She's Polynesian. That girl ain't Polynesian, is she? Raquel? No way. I don't know where she's from, honestly. Who cares? She Brazilian. She with a Brazilian, so she Brazilian now. Is she Polynesian? No way. Raquel, are you Polynesian? Where are you from, girl? Where are you from? She got her own website. She kind of reminds me of Cyborg a little bit. Female Cyborg. Where is she from? Yeah, I don't know where she's from, to be honest. She says, I am a woman with many roles. I began as a wrestler in high school. Is she American? She's not Brazilian? She's Polynesian? Oh, wait, I thought she was Brazilian this whole time. I was a wrestler in high school that went on to become an All-American. LOL Snap, you didn't put your hands on this girl, did you? At 19, I began fighting MMA. At 22, I started practicing jiu-jitsu. Today, I'm a second-degree black belt and 6-time world champion. Where is she from? You said Polynesia? Are you sure? She does have a unique look to her. I don't know where she's from, to be honest. Oh, you might be right. Paluli? Yeah, that sounds Polynesian. That sounds exotic. We do research on this channel. She's an American Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappler. All right, is she? Oh, yeah, she is Polynesian. She's from Hawaii? What the heck? I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? How did you know that? How did you know all that? That's wild. She is from Hawaii. She don't look like, I thought she was Brazilian this whole time. I need me a Polynesian. LOL Snap said he said, don't get a Cuban girl. It's hard out here in these streets, people. It's hard out here in these streets. I didn't know she was Polynesian, though, but okay, I can kind of see it now. I thought she was Brazilian, but if he said Polynesian, now I see it a little bit. Okay, now I see it. Yeah, okay, I see it here. Right there, I see it. I see it right there. Can you guys see her? I see it now. I see the Polynesian. Oh, I thought she was Brazilian all these years. Who is that? Why is she in that picture with him? LL Snap says, man, Hawaii women are the best. Uh-oh. You say every girl's the best, bro. LL Snap, he a player. Hello, when was this? Who was that? Why are they wearing that? Why are they wearing that? Why were they wearing that to the fight, Invicta? The most faithful women in really? We might have to go. We're gonna go to Houston. Mushmaster, we're gonna stop in Houston first, but then we're gonna go to Hawaii after that. We're gonna stop. We're gonna go to Hawaii too. All right. Oh, I'm learning a lot of stuff today. LO Snap says, when you come down here, I will hook you up with a few women. You can take them on a date or something. I don't want them if you had them though. I don't want those sloppy seconds. I'm good. Show me the girls you ain't touched yet. Give me the girls you ain't touched. Jiu-jitsu guy, you know all these jiu-jitsu guys are Eskimo brothers too. They this is a crazy sport. The wrestlers too, man. The wrestlers they be doing the same stuff. Talking about judo, you know, I got in trouble with judo earlier. We got Abe Uta. What's up, girl? And you guys said I didn't talk about the judo girls. We're going to shine a light on the judo girls too. What's up, girl? I believe she lost at the Olympics this year, though. Was it the first match she lost at the Olympics? Mushmaster, do you know? She okay. He says, I'm 100% faithful now. Now? When did that start? When was now? I did all my playing before I got married. You know, LLS now had to settle down. God was like, all right, man, you better settle your ass down. God said, man, you doing too much. Abe Hufumi's sister. Didn't she lose the first match at the Olympics? She lost early. Oh, yeah, she was crying. I remember that. See, look, I got some knowledge, people. How I know that? How did I know that, huh? I be watching stuff. She okay. Listen, she gonna be okay. Xander says, get yourself a Gadella with all the looks and bogus wealth tips. Yeah, oof. Now, you know what? You know, Claudia would do some stuff to you. You know what Claudia would do to you. Claudia will rock your world. I can't handle that, man. That's too much for me. I can't handle that. I can't handle a Brazilian girl like that. I'm sorry. I just can't. She be doing stuff I'm not used to. Stuff I'm not ready for. I can't come back from all that. Had me wrapped around her finger. Knowing all the stuff I said. Jay Duvall says, are all Hawaiian women Samoan? Well, he said Polynesian. I don't know. I don't know what's over there. I've seen some Korean, Japanese, Polynese. I don't know what's going on over there. Mushmaster, we got to go out there, though. Mushmaster said drop him off in Japan. Go ahead and we're going to drop Mushmaster off. We're going to go to Houston. We're going to go to Hawaii. We're going to drop Mushmaster off in Japan, and we'll keep going. LL Snap says, I've been married for 4 years now. My man said, I've been faithful now. You know, it's good for you, man. You're a wild man. You need to be settled down. All my friends that are wild, they got married because, you know, they need some structure. Jason Whitfield says, we should make Thursdays Thirsty Thursday. No. It's a family show. That way we can get all this out of our system. You know who? Josiah was the thirstiest person today. I had to tell him to rein it in, man. Rein it in. He says, one day, and Thirsty Thursday for one day, and then get back to the jiu-jitsu talk. I fear we're going to get canceled if this continues. We already got canceled. Xander says, I know, I watched that video a dozen times. Now, Jason Whitfield can let you know what's going on over there. He's our OnlyFans expert. We got our wrestling expert. We got our judo expert, and we got our OnlyFans expert. LOL Snap says Alec will come back on the stream with straight hair after Claudia got a hold of him and changed his name to Alec Pereira. She going to have me in all of the videos talking about stock options and different tips, wealth tips, and whatever else I don't know nothing about. You know she could do some stuff to you and me. She could do some stuff, and you won't be the same no more. You're going to be different. Racist Thursdays. Nah, we do a racist episode every couple of weeks though. That's just the way this sport is. Anyway, we gotta support the judo girls too. I support all the grappling girls. What's up? She fine. I mean, respectfully. LOL Snap says, this man going to develop a Brazilian. I already got a Brazilian accent. What's up? What's up, girl? All right. Mushmaster, what's some more judo girls we need to be following? Let me know, Mushmaster. What's some of the other judo girls? I know he know. I know he knows. Talking about judo girls, we got this girl. I call her Romaine. She's a thick girl. She thick. But you know what? I think LOL Snap like girls like this. She from France. She got that French judo. And she she's a bigger girl. I mean, I can't hide that. She bigger. He says, bro, I don't know about judo girls. Nah, you know, man. Come on. I know. Actually, I know. Let me stop before I tell myself. So she's partnered up with Nike and Skims. So that's pretty cool. That's Kim K right there. Now, this is a strong girl. Oh, she with the Serena sister? Serena. Man, what happened to Serena, man? That's terrible. Say no to that Ozempic crap, bro. LOL Snap says, this man Alec is thirsty. He's not following these women for the... Yes, I am. Look. I know these girls are skilled. Where's her video? What's her judo at? Listen, I know these girls because I watched them training and stuff. I mean, respectfully. I don't know if she won Worlds. Did she? Oh, she did win Worlds. I know these girls because they win Worlds. Says she became a world champion. Was this 2022? Yeah. Listen, I know these girls, bro. I follow these. I'm trying to learn about martial arts. Alec, you're not fooling that. What's faster? I'm just researching. I gotta do this for research. Hey, listen, I'm trying to learn some judo. I'm learning some judo. You gotta watch the judo to learn the judo. She has 2 gold medals in Worlds. Mushmaster, he holding out. Who's some of the more other girls we need to be looking out for? Hello, what's going on? Oh, but why are we so thirsty today? Why are we so thirsty today? What's wrong with us? What's she doing over there? Research. All right, she somewhere in Africa, somewhere. Where are you at? All right, girl, what's up? Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? I got a little bit of French. Alec is making us his accomplices for his research. Listen, this is how you learn about the sports. I'm trying to learn more about judo. Listen, this girl, she thick. I don't know if I can handle all that. She need a LOL Snap. She need a 6'3", 280. I don't know if I can. I might be fighting above my weight class right there. LOL Snap says, man, go back to this chick right here. Let me see a video of them thighs. LOL Snap said, oh, what the heck? All right, that's not appropriate attire over here. I'm trying to stay focused. What? I can't. I didn't make her post that. He says, you keep saying we're doing research. Who does this much research on a live stream? Nobody else does this much research. I'm pretty sure we're researching jiu-jitsu girlfriends and wives. Listen, I'm trying to help Bushmaster. I'm trying to get him a girl. He said he didn't know no judo girls. I'm trying to introduce him to some of these judo girls. Ali has a daughter with his first baby mom. Oh, okay. I knew that girl. I knew that girl wasn't the other. I knew there was a different girl in there. Ali says he doesn't do absolute. Not no more. I can't. Got milk. Yo, listen. Hey, listen, a French girl. Hey. Merci beaucoup. Hey, listen, I need to practice my French. Do you got any cousins or sisters? Who you got over here? This girl powerful. This girl powerful. Hey, whoa. Hey. She an athlete, she an athlete. This stream got me dying. Bro. We're researching. That was a good throw. Look at that. Look at that throw. I'm trying to help Bushmaster out. He said he didn't know none of these judo girls. I'm trying to educate him. LO Snap says, never mind, she has no. That's all right, bro. Hey, listen. If you want athletic, we trying to find athleticism. We don't care about all that other stuff. Mushmaster said he dying. Mushmaster said, not gonna lie, she's probably stronger than most BJJ. She's for sure stronger than me. Alec bro, slide into her DMs, live streaming France 2026. Nah, listen, I'll go to France myself. I don't need to slide in no DM. Actually, I probably should slide in some DMs. All right, we just seen what was going on over there. That's all we were doing. We're just researching. All right, she makes up good though. Hey, Mushmaster might slide in that DM. Mushmaster, you sliding in? All right, somebody slide in there. All right. Now she is a bit taller, She is a bit taller. But listen, I support the sisters out here. Somebody got to support these female grapplers. Oh God, why are we so thirsty today? What happened? Who changed all my tabs today? I didn't set these tabs up, people. Somebody else set these tabs up. We got another girl, Alex. She did the world championships in wrestling. What the heck is going on with this live stream? It says your best bet is to go to a training camp. I might need to. Why is there a white belt at the Olympic training camp for judo? Who's this white belt guy at the Olympic training camp? Why is this guy over here? That's up, man. Listen. We're gonna be respectful over here. She could throw you too. Mushmaster says, Alex, you gotta take it down and have super grappler, baby. Yeah, we planning for the next generation over here. LO Snap, he too focused on the visuals. I'm looking at the athleticism. I'm looking at the speed, the explosiveness. LO Snap looking at all the wrong stuff. You're looking at all the wrong stuff. I'm looking at, can this girl move? Anyway, we've got Alex over here. Is this from an old match?
She finished the match. Uzbekistan wrestler taking on Alexandria Glode for the States. Glode, the Nazarova, Uzbekistan in the blue.
Blue's on. Got that blue.
Glode starting hard, initiating the first point. A smile from the American corner.
Jason Whitfield says, research, huh? Isn't this a jiu-jitsu stream? I'm pretty sure I would learn more jiu-jitsu on Moneyberg stream. Yeah, go to Moneyberg stream. And you listen to him talk for about 3 hours, you'd be like, all right, I'm tired of this guy. But we learned this is all a part of judo. I mean, jiu-jitsu. Bushmaster says, that baby gonna run a 4.240. There you go, out the womb. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get some athletic kids over here. Now, LOL Snap, he a Cuban Russian experiment, so he good. I got a plan for the future myself. I got to find a girl with the athleticism that I lack. LOL Snap says Alec needs to go on Love on the Spectrum. He will find love on that TV show, and we will never see him again. Alex doing good though. She did a good job. Sarah, hey Sarah Hildebrandt. Listen. I support the female grapplers and the wrestlers. I don't really support the jiu-jitsu girls too much though. They do too much. Talking about jiu-jitsu girls. I swear we're not thirsty today. I swear to God we're not thirsty today. What happened? Who messed up all my tabs today? Oh my God. Who did this? This wasn't me. So we had A-Rod, we like A-Rod on this channel. She with Izaki and probably some other guys that we don't know. And you got Fion over here. Mushmaster says send him 2 to 3 years in Paris and forget. You sent me to Paris. I might not come back. LL Snap said, this man supports all the women in grappling. I know why. Xander says, Jason, let us have some fun and laughs. Yeah. So I'm happy these girls are training. Honestly, I should have gone to this camp. I should have gone. Why didn't I go? I should have flew over there to Spain. I would have had a good time. I would have had a good old time. Woo. Bro, this is the thirsty stream. What happened today? This is the after work stream. That's what happened, guys. I'm sorry. Usually we're a family show, but they said it's after 5. Anyway, they had a good little camp there. I just wanted to show that off. The girls are training together. Little Snap says, Tony talked to a dangerous jiu-jitsu girl. That man said she scared him so bad after the first day he didn't go upstairs with her. I don't want to know who that girl was. Could have been any girl. How was she dangerous? Yeah. Yeah, some of these girls are dangerous. Moneyberg. Is that Moneyberg? Yeah. More Moneyberg.
Guillotined again. If our opponent can begin to crunch our chin in towards our chest, the compression can lead to us getting finished. However, Derek has revolutionized guillotine defense. Notice what he does. To prevent the crunching motion to finish, we need to elongate our body. So Derek uses a technique I'm going to name the deadlift. Lifting his neck, Mikey, and straightening his spine alleviates the pressure of the arm in guillotine. The defense is so complex, even one of the greatest minds in jiu-jitsu doesn't know how to counter it. Give this a go and follow for more. Here's what you need to do to never get guillotined again. If our opponent can begin to crunch our chin in towards our chest, the compression can lead to us getting finished. However, Derek has revolutionized guillotine defense. Notice what he does. To prevent the crunching motion to finish, we need to elongate our body. So Derek uses a technique I'm going to name the deadlift. Lifting his neck, Mikey, and straightening his spine alleviates the pressure of the arm in guillotine. The defense is so complex, even one of the greatest minds in jiu-jitsu doesn't know how to counter it. Give this a...
Hey, listen, Fionn is everybody's girl. Listen, there's girls that follow her, guys that follow her. Little Snap says, Melissa was her... Oh, I don't know who that is. She was also Polynesian. Uh-oh. I thought Polynesian girls were good. All right, scrap that, Much Master. We're not going to Hawaii no more. We're going to France. Let's go to France instead. We could train. Oh, listen, we go to France because we could train some judo. Although they do have judo in Hawaii. He says, I've seen her punch a girl during training for nothing. Ooh, yeah, that ain't gonna fly. What does this say? It says, hours of studying, practice, hard work. We've all been doing guillotine defense wrong. A true genius to the game. How did we not see this before? P.S. You need a body fat of 7 to 8% for this to be effective. Someone says, why the socks? He just understands concepts we don't, and then he gives him up the black belt, or gives up the back. Moneyberg, bro, Moneyberg. Don't worry, we're gonna post that Sean Strickland call out on Instagram later today. She was ex-Marine. She's a 10 out of 10, but she's crazy. All right, oof. You know what? You gotta do your research on these girls, man. You guys be falling in love with these girls for their visuals, but you don't know what these girls are like internally. We got Mr. Expin. He's gonna show us a cool technique.
Is that people use their free leg to start kicking off. So from here, I like to grab their ankle, elevate the leg, and shoot my knee in. From here, I'm rolling through, and if they stop, I can take the back. Or if they keep trying to escape, I'm gonna follow, grab their thigh, enter into exec, and from here, work my way in to back take. So a common reaction whenever you go for the ankle lock is that people use their free leg to start kicking off. So from here, I like to grab their ankle, elevate the leg, and shoot my knee in. From here, I'm rolling through, and if they stop, I can take the back. Or if they keep trying to escape, I'm going to follow, grab their thigh, enter into exec, and from here, work my way in to back take.
Espin got some really good techniques. I wish guys like Espin got more shine. He's really good. Very technical guy. But the way the social media is now, it's hard for people like him to stand out, or other guys like that. Jason, I don't know what Jason's talking about. Jiu-Jitsu saver. I can't save Jiu-Jitsu. Ella Snap says she trains over there. A team took in. What is that? Where does she train at? A team? What is that? Oh, okay. I don't know. That Melissa girl. Where's she train at though? Oh, I don't know where that is. She trains over there. A team took him. What team? He says, does Espen and Langaker train together? They used to. They moved to different cities, but they used to train together. I believe they moved to different cities. I finally met Espen. Last year I met him. We were training together up in Sweden, and Tommy. I saw Tommy at Pans. We said, hey. You guys know I used to fight Tommy all the time. God, dog. I think I fought Tommy feels like 8 times. John Jones shares his DNA results. I guess hopefully you guys can see that. It's 42% Nigerian, 24% Cameroon, Congo, Southern Bantu peoples, 16% Mali, 5% Benin and Togo, and 4% England, Wales, and Northwestern. Okay. All right, John Jones. That's probably what I got too. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. What the heck is going on over there? Oh, it's MMA or MMA blog or something. We did miss this match. It was Barrett Yoshida versus Jeff Glover. We talked about Jeff Glover. he was on our racism episode yesterday.
Sweet. Nice. Jeff looks to sit back in the saddle. Nice technical leg exchanges here. Jeff comes back up. Barrett on an attack.
Whoa. Can we watch this?
Your winner and still champion.
Let's see if we can watch this. Hopefully Flo's cool with that. Flo, don't hit me with something, please. I want to see that whole match. Barry Yoshida been competing this whole time, and Jeff, he said he wasn't on meth. He said he's not taking meth no more. LL Snap says, I'm a fan of yours. After I found out you'd be Roberto every time I find out somebody beat Roberto, I'm happy. Roberto's good, especially now. So hopefully we can watch this match without getting in trouble. Hopefully. Let's say a little prayer. Please, YouTube, don't take us down again on this Thirsty Friday. Thirsty Friday. We got commercials, guys. I can't defend the commercials. There's too many commercials on this. Oh, it wasn't a commercial. Meth Glover.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of the evening.
I appreciate you helping translate it all in Portuguese for me. Gringo Rob for the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening.
This is the 4th match that these two have fought.
I didn't know that.
Victory, former IBJJF World Champion, ADCC medalist, inventor of the donkey guard, current jiu-jitsu legend, Professor Jeff Glover.
Jeff Glover representing Real Gangsters in the house tonight.
In the red corner representing Barrett Submissions. He's a former IBJJF World Champion himself, multiple-time ADCC medalist, and ADCC Hall of Famer, the champion, Professor Barrett Yoshida.
Let's go.
Can you guys still see me or hear me?
Big match here.
Wait a second.
Let's see.
Can you guys still hear me and see me and stuff? I know my computer says it's acting up over here. Is the stream okay? Let me know if the stream's okay. My computer's acting up. YouTube's not registering something. Is the stream's okay? It's freezing again. Roberto was better when I was new to jiu-jitsu. Now I can ragdoll him. The first time I rode with that man, he took my soul. Oh, it's freezing. So the Brazilian chicks like Gordon's ex-girlfriend, she did a lot for him. Yeah, Brazilian girls, I mean, they ride or die. Turning down your video saying, how do I do that? I'm not sure what's going on. It's acting up. Give me 1 second. I'm still here, everybody, to stream. I'm just making sure. My internet's kind of sucking. I don't know what the heck's going on. Are we still live? Okay, yeah, I'm still here. I can't see anything, so I'm gonna just keep going. Computer, come on, computer. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'm still here. It's just slowing down. Alec about to get banned. I can play this, I think. Now, if I get banned, then not much I can do. We should be okay. I just can't play judo on here. That's all.
What direction is Jeff? Gonna go. Jeff backs into him. Yes, what we're looking for.
We haven't hit people's collar.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
He almost won something, Pains or something. Naga, Grappler's Quest. He won something.
Jeff enters. Looks like a false reap setup. Nice arm drag, ankle pick, sweet takedown.
Good arm setup.
In the half guard now. Barrett pummeling that leg in. Lasso action.
Nice.
Jeff doing a good job stuffing it though.
It's hard to pass on those mats.
Pass. Head in, pressure.
Nice pressure on the neck.
It's high guard pass.
Nice grip.
Moving on to north-south, see if he can stuff it. Gets past the legs.
Nah, that's not a guard pass.
See if he can climb the knee on belly.
From the half guard, bro? Come on. Maybe Jeff won something. I don't know. I don't know his whole. We're not gonna dig too deep into Jeff Glover. It's back. Okay.
Nice. Jeff looks to sit back in the saddle.
Are we back? We should be back, right?
Barrett looking to try to climb the leg and get to inside Sankaku if he can.
I was not paying attention. Can you guys see it?
Nice technical leg exchanges here. Jeff comes back up. Let's go.
Did it pause? What happened? Can you guys see it? Oh, it seems like it's slowing down. What the heck is going on with this live stream, bro? Give me 1 second. Yeah, we might have to switch to Twitch. What the heck is going on? Carol! I'm here. This is something's wrong with the stream. Let me see. I'm here, Carol. I'm here. Carol, we got some more members that you didn't meet last time. Yeah, it's not popping up. Let me try that again. I'm still here. Something's wrong with the thing. Yeah, you guys can't see the match? What the heck's going on? You have audio? You know what? Oh, let me do this. I don't know what this
Crowd is hyped. That's what we all came for right here.
Awesome match, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming
What the
out.
heck happened? Wait a second. Let me restart it. Can you guys see it now?
In the house tonight.
The red corner representing Barrett Submissions. He's a former IBJJF world champion himself, multiple-time ADCC medalist, and ADCC Hall of Famer, the champion, Professor
Stream is
Barrett
buffering.
Yoshida.
Let's go.
Stream is buffering.
Big match here. Let's see. What direction is Jeff gonna go? Jeff backs into him.
Can you guys see?
Yes, what we're looking for.
Oh, you know what?
You haven't hit people's comments.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Let me back out. You know what? God damn it. You know what? I think you can't stream from on the website here. Can you guys see that? Wait a second. Just do your outro. Just do your outro. Get over it. Stream over. Wait a second. You know what? You can't. I just realized you can't stream from their website. Can you guys see me now? Yeah, I don't think I can stream from their website. That they have like a content blocker or something. I'm still here. You guys see me? LOL Snap, stop trying to cancel the stream. Carol, you see me? All right, Carol sees me. That's all that matters. I'm trying to see where I am. Can you guys see me now? Carol, you see me? Oh, this thing sucks. Wait a second. Am I back? Just audio. Oh my God. Turning down the audio settings. I'm still here. This match sucked anyway. Move on to the next topic. It was a good match, bro. It was a good match. I'm not seeing any messages or anything. We've been having a lot of issues today. He says, it's okay, my internet is bad. Oh, my internet's bad too. My internet's bad too. Let me see. Participants. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. Hey, listen, we learned stuff. Give me 1 second. I can't see anybody. Yeah, I don't think I can stream from their website. Xander says, just a couple of frames, restart the stream, maybe. I'm not going to restart the stream again. If I restart the stream, that's it. I'm not going to jump back on. You know, sometimes YouTube backs up. Jason says, you are right. It looks like he won Nogi Worlds in 2007. All right. I'm still not sure that count. It does. I mean, Grippo has won multiple Nogi World titles, so you can be. Yeah, I would consider him a world champion. You see, it's like, it's kind of slow. I don't know, man. So I'm looking on my phone. It is slow. Very pixelated. You see me? I'm here. It's just looking frozen. Yeah, I am frozen. It might be my internet. It's just terrible. Encoding overloaded. I don't know what that means. Let me see if I can figure that out. Oh. Wait, I never changed my settings. Let's see. Let me see if I can change it. Carol says her internet's bad. Can you guys still see me? I can't see anything. It looks slow. It's freezing and unfreezing. Restart the stream and that's it. Yeah, but I restart the stream. I have to do everything all over again. 2 times. It might just be my internet connection's bad. Yeah, if I restart the stream, I'm not going to get back on here. I'm trying not to restart. I'm sorry. Yeah, if I restart the stream, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to enjoy my Friday if I restart the stream. Well, you guys just got to hear me, right? You don't need to see me. Really. Little Snap says they have attacked him 2 times already. Bro, this stream is slow. God, dog. Yeah, it might just be my internet. Yeah, because my computer's going slow. It's one of those days, everybody. It's one of those days. It's one of those days. Computer's going slow. Stream going down. Yeah, it's way behind. Yeah, I don't know what happened today. Internet might be off. Something happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. A little Snap says, I got some pretty good skin. Alec has a pretty good skin. Look at this man glow. That's called lighting. Yeah, YouTube has been acting up today, bro. YouTube has been just terrible today. Audio's great, but you are freezing, yeah. On my phone, you are not pixelated, just not moving. Jason says, since you only have audio, you know what that means. ASMR tea time. Get those lips ready. Get those lips ready. Let me see. Nothing's working today. Can you guys see stuff? All right, you see something. I've been pixelated for a while now. Yeah, I think it's my internet. Let me keep going before I give up, or you guys give up on me. Okay, I can at least hear myself. That's good. This is over under slam. We have to donate some more money to get this man a better internet provider. Can you guys see the slam? Okay, I might just keep it like this, and I'll be pixelated in the bottom of the screen, which is okay. I don't mind being pixelated. It says, okay, you're moving. I'm moving down there. I'm moving. I'm alive. We got over under slam here. Carol, you didn't watch the other part of this show, did you? That's actually for the best. I'm glad. I'm glad Carol wasn't here earlier. The stream looks good. Okay, we're back. We are back. YouTube's been trying to set me up all day. I might need to go to it's gonna get pixelated again. We might need to go back to Twitch or something. I'll figure that out this weekend, everybody. Yeah, I'll figure that out. YouTube it's always something with YouTube, bro. I swear to God. I never seen something complain. Not complain, but we might have to go to Twitch. I might try to set that up. That way I can have Twitch and YouTube going. We got over under slam from Mongolia. You know they got good wrestlers in Mongolia. Nice. That was pretty smooth. All right, we'll probably stick around for one more hour. Carol, you still there? Guys, we got a girl in the stream. So please don't be creepy. Got Mr. Mark Coleman over here.
Let's go. SPFC, soccer, Brazil. I need some energy Today, sober school, carnival guy, nice sense of test. Turn it up a notch. Be the best version of yourself. Be. Start today. Tomorrow's not promised. Fear nothing. Use it to motivate yourself. Discipline. That's all you need.
Carol, you in the chat? Doesn't that remind you of Mikey Socks? Yeah, we did too much, and I got a virus on my computer. Virus on my computer. We did too much. I'm actually happy that slowed us down a little bit because we were doing too much earlier. Jason Whitfield says, "I need more tea. I'll drink that later." Time to head to Twitch. You guys know I have a Twitch account. I just maybe I'll start streaming there too. I can stream to both. You can even have your own emote. Yeah, that'll be cool. I might go to Twitch. We'll see. I'll have Twitch as a backup in case the YouTube go down. I do love YouTube. That's my baby. But Twitch, you don't have to worry about copyright on Twitch, man. Twitch a lot more chill. Shout out to Mark Coleman, man. He's a beast. He's still working out. And there's people younger than Mark Coleman that can't do half the stuff he does. So shout out to him, man. Carol, you still there, Carol? Guys, there are girls that watch this channel, so please, 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 please. I'm saying that to myself too. Talking about fighters, we got Rodolfo Vieira. You guys know he's going to be fighting Mr. Bo Nickel. Okay. I don't know what he's high on. I think he's high on life. We got Buchecha coming up. Hopefully he beats out Bo Nickel. Beats up. He got a wife and kid too. Yo, my Brazilians always got a hot wife. Brazilians always got a hot wife somehow, somewhere. Now they might have more than one wife. They're gonna have the side family, the main family. But they usually stick together pretty well. And the guys on here be jealous. Yeah, she looks like a wholesome lady. Jason says, guys, we've got a girl on the stream, so let's not scare her off and stick to the racism. Jason Whitfield, what would you do without me, bro? What would you do without me? I think Jason Whitfield will be okay. All right, here's hoping he does well. Don't pull a Buchecha or nothing. Mayrab says, I'll let him say what he wants to say. This is a family channel, family show. It was a family show.
I'm looking for wife.
You want wife now?
I want wife.
Georgian or like American?
Priority will be Georgian.
You need a big wife because you're kind of short. You need like a very tall wife so you got big kids and strong kids. You want wrestlers, right?
Of course.
What are you doing to try to find a wife? Dating sites?
No.
My name is Marab, the one that's really the UFC champion. What are you on, dating sites?
Dating sites not good for wives, but you get all the horse there.
How you know that?
He said that, not me.
Marab,
I'm America, brother. I live here very happy. 13 years.
Oh my God.
I'm grateful for all the women, but it's time to find a good quality wife and have a beautiful family. I want to choose one respectful woman.
Where do you find a good Georgian woman?
In America, even Georgians, great people, they come America, most people change,
Really?
This is, I'm looking for wife.
You want wife now?
I want.
That's how Mushmaster be talking. He looking for a wife too. I'm gonna take him to France. We're gonna go to France. We're gonna go to Houston. We're gonna stop off in Hawaii, and I'll drop him off in Japan. That's where he's gonna go. Carol said, I got to go to the Philippines. I don't know about that, Carol. We'll see. All right, we back. YouTube trying to take me down. They can't take me down. We got Gabrielle Pinza. I'd never say her last name right. She getting ready for that nogi.
Gotta
You know, them girls happy. I know them girls happy that she didn't do CGI, because she would have taken all the money. She would have had 100K bonus from tapping them girls out. You know, she good, man. She good. She good. What's wrong with the stream again? Something's always wrong with this stream. God, dog. Can you guys still see me? Can you guys see me and everything? This stream is like super behind too. Oh, it is live. I'm ahead of you guys. I'm like so far ahead of you guys. It's crazy. Rodolfo and Buchecha after Bo. They are twice the size of him. They shorter though. Bo lanky, but they kind of short and stocky. Well, Buchecha is high. He's in a higher weight class. Buchecha is in heavyweight. Rodolfo, are they middleweight? What weight class? Yeah, they're middleweight, I think. Something like that. And Muhammad Ali is light heavyweight. I'm not going to cover this kid. We're only going to stay on for about 40, 50 more minutes. Let's see what Don Bell got to show.
Now as I circle and stand, walk at my angle. If they just do put their feet on the ground, the second I feel him sitting up, I'm going to pull my arm back across his body, and my second arm is going to hug his hip. Now I grab his collar, and I start to drive his head down and his shoulders down to the mat.
It's a nice pass.
Now as I circle...
The only issue was with the really good spider guard player, there's no space to put your feet down. You know, because they keep their legs in so close, you can't really push off anything. It's kind of tough. But you guys love Don Bell. You know, I know you guys love him. Danny Choppa says, man, hope y'all settled down. It was wild AF in here. What happened to us? We just like got lost in the sauce or something, man. We got Barbosa. Oh, Barbosa was lost in the sauce too. Is that his wife over there? That girl's cute too, man. We thirsty. Oh no, Danny Choppa, you jinxed us. Danny Choppa, you jinxed us. We were doing good till Danny Choppa mentioned something. Carol, I promise we're not like this all the time. That's how LOL Snap be picking up girls. He be grabbing them. LOL Snap be grabbing them. LOL Snap be grabbing them. And then he got to run off. Danny Choppa says, had to take a break and trim up the beard. Uh-oh. That's how LOL Snap be picking up girls. And you like, it's easy. And I'm like, man, that ain't how we do things over here, bro. We got Muggsy over here. He crazy. Jason Whitfield says, I don't think we should watch any more women on this stream today. I feel like we're gonna relapse. I just relapsed. We don't have the best track record. Carol, I promise you it's not this bad normally. We not this bad typically, Carol. Carol's like, let me jump off the live stream. We got Muggsy. He's in Miami. Hopefully he's not getting in trouble over there.
Unmotivated, man. These motherfuckers pull up in $2 million yachts to have dinner. Motherfuckers got Ferraris every 10 damn seconds. You come here and you realize that it's possible. You realize that you actually can own a penthouse. You actually can have a Benz. When I was broke, I didn't understand. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't know people actually had the shit. I never seen the shit. To even come here and see motherfuckers really having money and still want to be broke, you got a problem in your brain, bro. You got a mental fucking illness called broke. I'll be damn I come back here with the same amount of money. If you want to get rich, bring your ass here. Don't waste time drinking. Do yourself a favor, just walk around downtown, bro. Get you a good little data set of what's possible out here. You gotta get it out here, bro. You come out here, you realize you can get it. The Miami effect is real, bro. Bring your punk ass out here and walk around Brickell and watch what happens in your mindset. If you got the same mindset when you leave, you a hoe. The Miami effect is real, bro. How the fuck you come?
Yeah, Rodolfo. The thing is, he got too much muscle on his frame. He got too much muscle, and that's when he lost that fight because he had too much muscle. He really stocky though. That's his issue. My issue too. Muggsy over here about to scam people. That's what he about to do with that course. All them people in Miami, you know, they be scamming people over there, bro. They always got a course. They trying to sell you on something. Danny Chopper says, I stay jinxing. Thank you, bro. Also doing snap dirty. Nah, he doing something. You seen him talk. You know what he be doing. Yeah, Muggsy, as soon as some influencers start going to Miami and talking about living a different lifestyle and Ferraris, you know, they about to scam you. And you guys be the first people to buy their course. So go ahead and get scammed. Go get scammed by Muggsy and Moneyberg and whoever else. We got Mikey over here. What happened to the video? I think I know this kid too. Do I know that kid? Yeah, I do know that kid.
What's the play, dude?
Mikey about to scam us too. Oh no, Mikey. Oh, Mikey's scamming us too. You know what? I'm not gonna try to sell you guys on nothing. I ain't trying to sell nobody no more. I'm done with trying to sell people. But Mikey gonna sell you. Go ahead, Mike. You go ahead and sell the chat on what you need to sell them on.
What's the play, dude? Yes! What's the play, dude? Yes!
Isaac said that is Isaac's student. I met that kid at he was pretty cool. I met him at Masters Worlds. Mikey says, never a bad time to play dual bets. Official. Isn't that a betting? We never going to support betting on this channel. We're a family show. Except for the 2 hours before, we were not a family show for some reason. But normally we're a family show. Danny Chopper says, well, my coach did say Florida would be a good spot for me to go. You're going to get scammed. Now, Florida's nice. I'm saying the influencer people that go down there and they be selling you on the course, and next thing you know, they got a Mercedes C-Class and a penthouse. How they get that? And you buying all their courses and crap. Isaac said, how you gonna do that to my student, basically? Yeah, Mikey. Mikey says he's been the cockroach of the training. He thrives in situations like this. Oh, Mikey, why would you say that? That's terrible. Why would you say that, Mikey? Oh, man. I'm trying to be good, Mikey. You pulled me back in. This guy was so locked in on blackjack, he didn't realize he tightened the triangle and almost put me to sleep. Don't promote gambling. Yeah, I don't promote gambling on this channel. I only promote research. All we promote on this channel is research. Okay? Good old-fashioned research. That's all we promote on this channel here. He should promote Tylenol. Yeah. You know his mom took some Tylenol. No Moneyberg rash guard. Says taking money from gambling companies is some low life stuff. Sort it out, mate. You're better than that. They must be paying him good though. Who's the Uki? Jeff Glover's on there. All right. Well, if Jeff Glover's liking your videos, that tells me everything I need to know. He's not racist no more. That's what he said. He said, I'm not no racist no more, and I'm not on meth anymore. Are you guys believing Jeff Glover? Because I kind of don't. Please don't promote gambling if that's what that is. I feel like this is the same kind of Moneyberg. You remember when we told him not to support Moneyberg? Josiah says, I'm 0-1 against Alec when it comes to bets. I'm avenging the loss. I don't know, because I'm betting on my homeboy. You ever feel like Mikey just supports the wrong side every time? I feel like he always on the wrong side. Let that be a lesson to you. If you got Jeff Glover in your comment section. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Mikey. Didn't he have a Tylenol thing? What's that?
Hey guys, 1 week until my match, I have my supplementation. Hey guys, 1 week until my match, I have my supplementation.
Oh.
Hey guys, 1 week until my match, I have my supplementation.
All right, that's Mikey for you. I'm trying to be nice to Mikey. Let me not say too much. Let me not say any more. I don't need to say I don't need to say much against Mikey. Oh, Mikey, bro.
Fala boa, galerinha. Aqui é Mike do Brasil, tá ligado? Lembra aí, rapaziada, não é Mickey Mouse, não. Odeio esse nome, na verdade, pô. Então, hoje queria ter uma conversa muito séria com vocês. Quero ver geral do Brasil torcendo por mim nessa luta. Dessa vez não tem brasileiro do outro lado. Então, me tratem tipo se eu fosse brazuca de sangue já. Tá ligado? Tamo junto, galera. Fala boa, galerinha.
I don't know
Aqui
what
é
he
Mike.
said. Sounds like you're trying to sell the UFC BJJ in Brazil. Says Brazil is with me in this pit. Mikey, you're fighting a Brazilian. That kid is Brazilian. I believe he's Brazilian. Kevin Carrasco, is he Brazilian? What is he? Mikey's on the wrong side of history. Mikey doesn't care, Josiah. He don't care. He wants money. Is Kevin Carrasco Brazilian? He might be American, actually. Kevin how do you spell his name? There we go. He might be American. Josiah says, plus Alec, your homeboy losing. Nah. I'm gonna send my homeboy to beat you up. You ain't seen my homeboy. He good, man. He might be American. Actually, I think he is American. Can we look him up? He looks Brazilian though. Let's see. Yeah. My homeboy's good, man. He already beat your homeboy. And he beat Max Hansen already. We'll see. Is he American? Jason says, all we promote on this channel is good old-fashioned research. And if we keep researching what we did today and yesterday being canceled, it's the least of our worries. Well, we did almost get canceled today. We did get canceled, actually. Let's see. He was born, he's young. He was born 1999. Dang, I'm old. In Sacramento, California. Doesn't say where he's from. Doesn't say where he's from. Yeah, don't say where he's from. Outside of California. I don't know. Okay, I guess Brazil is with Mikey Musumeci then. All right, guys, we're gonna be on here for about 40 more minutes. I'm gonna jump out of here. We got Mr. Jason Rao.
Movement, IBJJF legal in the blue and purple belt division. I'm going to unlock my legs from 50-50. I'm going to throw backside. Throw my hips up. As X back steps, I'm going to kick him away. I lock this cross ankle lock, making sure his heel is inside, so it's not in front of my ribs. 2 feet on the hips, and we finish right here. So you guys tell me, is this legal or not? Is this movement, IBJJF legal in the blue and purple belt division?
He just got to be careful with that backside position. So that could be a lateral knee bar, possibly. Like say the guy stays in the backside, you got to be careful. You can go for the ankle lock, but if you grab anything else outside that ankle lock, you're not going to do well. Jason Whitfield says, doesn't Mikey look like something AI created? His movements and facial expressions look weird. It's eerie. Too much Tylenol. That's the Tylenol speaking. We got Miss Sabit over here. She is, she's doing her best over here. Josiah says, Mikey, whether you see it or not, Alec is trying to get you to use your mind. I'm trying to keep him safe. Amit is lifting heavy. That baby's not gonna stop her. It says your homeboy losing. Nah, bro. My homeboy's good, man. My homeboy's good. He gonna piece up some of the guys you like. So yeah, Amit is strong. Look, man, that's crazy. She just did the pull up. She maybe could not work out too hard She got 100 pounds over there. Did you see that? That's crazy. That's crazy too. She lifted more than Josiah. Bro, look at that. That's crazy, man. I don't know if I did this other stuff. I got Junie with Misa. What's up? She got a girlfriend, though. She got a girlfriend. Let's do some research real fast. Junie says, I've known and trained alongside Misa for a long time, a pure technician. Positive vibes and elevation to the room. I'm excited to fight alongside her while we chase our legacy goals. Josiah says, when my... Uh-oh, Josiah, calm down. Calm down, Josiah. I know you guys like Misa, but she says she doesn't like you guys. Research. Hey, hello. She don't like you guys. Hey, that girl's cute too. She said she don't want Josiah. She don't want a Josiah. She wants a Jocelyn. That's what she wants. We're just for research purposes, everybody. Research over here. A little bit of research. Hello. Hey, Misa. Where's your Berimbolo DVD at? Can I see the Berimbolo DVD? Where's the Berimbolo? Where's the Berimbolo? Where's the Berimbolo DVD at? Where's the Berimbolo DVD at, Misa? Xander says, when Alec hits 1,000 subs, he has to wear a Moneyberg rash guard. I'm trying to find one. I can't find it, though. I've been looking for a Moneyberg rash guard this whole time. I can't find it. What am I doing over here? This has been a crazy live stream. Oh, she got the cauliflower here too. That's what Josiah wants. He wants the Grippo cauliflower here. Okay, it's time for me to stop doing what I'm doing over here. Oh, Misa, is that you? Wait a second. Research purposes. Hello. Hello. Where's Jason Whitfield at? Where's LOL Snapped? Where was that, Tokyo? Research. Carol, we were just researching. I'm trying to look for a Berimbolo. Where's our Berimbolo DVD at? Where's the Berimbolo instructional at? I don't see it. Okay, let me stop. Misa, yeah, she did a lot of stuff. Misa, what are you? Okay, time to go. Time to get out of here. Go, time to go. Go. Get out of here, Alec. Go. Get out of here. We're gonna skip that too. Kevin Cross, yeah. We got about 30 more minutes. So we did talk about Puerto Ricans and Dominicans the other day. Where's Jason Whitfield at? He said I offended the Dominicans. Well, today's not the racism episode, but we're gonna go back over there.
The connection that Puerto Ricans and Dominicans have is ancestral. Before colonization, before the transatlantic slave trade, there were two islands, Quisqueya and Borinquen. The Taino people connected both long before Europeans arrived. They spoke the same classical Taino dialect, which made communication and exchange easy across the Mona Passage. That short stretch of water wasn't a wall. It was a bridge for trade, travel, and even family ties. Archaeologists have found pottery from both Puerto Rico and Hispaniola on nearby islands like St. Croix, proof of regular travel and trade. During the late ceramic age, around 600 to 1500 CE, the Tainos on both islands shared rituals, art, and traditions, creating one cultural heartland. Caciques, or chiefs, formed political alliances through marriage and ceremonies, strengthening bonds across the islands. It's even believed that when the Spanish first landed in Quisqueya, that Tainos there sent word across the water warning Borinquen of the dangers that were to come. When Bad Bunny said,
all right, Jason Whitfield, I remember we were talking about this, and look, the video proves it. The video proves that there's a connection between the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans. There we go. No. I said they were related, and I believe Jason Whitfield didn't agree with me, or something like that. Something. Jason Whitfield said getting canceled, but I don't think I will. Says Conor McGregor teaches the correct method of sparring. Jason says, I love it. Let's get back to the safe topic. What's going on with the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans? Can you imagine somebody joining the stream at that moment? Well, you know what? The cool thing about this live stream is that no matter what time you join this stream, it's going to be awkward. No matter at what point you join this stream, it's always going to be awkward. So welcome to the channel. And that's how it is. It just this channel is crazy. You look at the chat, the channel crazy. You look at me, the channel crazy. Look at the videos, the channel crazy. No matter what I do. This lady has a really nice thesis on fight IQ.
Fighters are often the most emotionally intelligent. Interesting. A study of 444 martial artists across jiu-jitsu, judo, karate, boxing, wrestling, and aikido found that high-level fighters had significantly stronger emotional clarity and self-repair than lower-level ones. And get this, boxers scored especially high in emotional self-awareness and emotional control. In fact, one study found that they performed up to 72% better than non-athletes in those areas. Daniel Goleman, the brilliant mind and the man who literally wrote the book on emotional intelligence, he put it like this: we have two minds, one that thinks and one that feels. And elite fighters train both. They don't suppress emotion, they use it. Because in a heated exchange, your emotional brain can react up to 500 times faster than your rational brain. So the fighters who stay composed, they've trained for that. They've learned to channel chaos into control. And it's not just theory. A meta-analysis of over 3,000 athletes found that higher emotional intelligence directly correlates with better sports performance. And combat sports takes it further. You're not just managing pressure, you're managing your body and emotions under actual physical threat. So the next time that you train, ask yourself, are you just sharpening your technique, or are you sharpening the mindset that makes it all count? Apparently, the most dangerous fighters are often the most emotionally intelligent.
I don't know if I agree with that hypothesis, because I've met some high-level fighters. They weren't emotionally intelligent. They were usually emotionally stunted. Emotionally underdeveloped. We got Mika over here getting ready for a photo shoot. You know, Mika, he got to make that money for that baby. He got a baby coming soon. So hopefully he makes enough money. He didn't get that $200,000, so that's pretty sad. But I think King's Kimono, hopefully they're making a little bit of money. I can't tell you how much I was getting from inverted gear, but I'm hoping Mika gets a little bit more money than I was getting. Or a lot more money, actually. I hope he's getting a lot more money. Hello Snap says, I'm with Jason. This man and Alec is too... Which man? This man and Alec is too raunchy and thirsty for TV. Nah. Maybe it's possible. It's possible. We got... Who is this? I don't know who this person is. Well, that's Andy Varela over there.
Now, I know what you're wondering, how did you get here? So I actually had some curiosity after Dana White's Contender Series, and you know what? The UFC said, if you want to try it out, we'll give you the full-on experience. And that's exactly what they did. And as a beginner, you know what? I was humbled, but I was addicted. So I will continue learning, and I am actually looking forward to continue to taking on some more classes at BJJ. But for now, I am a watcher and a learner, so you and I should both tune in and watch October 2nd live and free on YouTube and watch both of these two compete in their divisions and see who takes home that win. Come with me to roll on the mat and try out
that?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for...
Who is that? We're not thirsty, bro. We're not thirsty. Let me click on her video. Let me click on her page first. Las Vegas creator, mama and wife homeschool. Okay, who is this? We're not thirsty, bro. What you talking about? We're not thirsty. How? How are we thirsty on here?
headquarters here in Las Vegas. Now I say little because this place is actually huge. This is the lobby and people actually do work here and train here, so I'm going to show you what your eyes can see. This is the first floor to the 2-story gym that the UFC offers for upcoming fighters or fighters already in the UFC. These are fueling stations and hydration stations that the UFC is partnered up with and that are throughout the entire headquarters. This is one part because they also have an apex, but this is the second part to the floor. This is where octagons, saunas, bikes, weights, punching bags, where you can train with your trainer, take classes, or just cut and make weight. And I actually came to take photos today, and so I'll share with you in another post or video what this is for. But yeah, this is a little bit of what the day in the life looks like here, or what inside looks like and what you see driving by from the freeway. It's actually a huge place, but let's go downstairs where the fighters eat. And this is basically like meal prep, but it was lunchtime, so for privacy purposes. And they even have a store, which is insane. Come with me on a little tour of the UFC head.
We gotta get LOL Snap to let me into there. Sneak me in there. Sneak me in there, please. LOL Snapped. Let me see what they got in there. All right, one more video. I still don't know how I found this stream. How? Josiah said I'm a bit thirsty. Josiah. One more video.
For you. This is Cafe on the Strip, and this is a brand new T-bus that we just got in Las Vegas, and this is a 90-minute tour of the Las Vegas Strip while having fresh hot tea and high tea with yourself, your friends, or your family. I highly recommend this experience because not only were the desserts, the scones, and everything really good, this was such a fun experience, and whether you're a local here or visiting, I highly recommend this when in the area or Las Vegas. If you love high tea, then this is for you.
We're not thirsty on this channel. LOL Snap. Yeah, how did you find this? Someone get this man some pickle juice. He's thirsty and he's close to catching a cramp. We're not thirsty on this channel. We just did research. We just do research on here. J Flow, we're gonna skip J Flow today. No more judo today. I'm tired of judo. Unless there's a judo girl. I don't want to see any judo. Unless there's a judo girl, I don't want to see the judo. I don't want to see any more guys doing judo. Someone get me some pickle juice. I need some. Talking about judo girls, we got the wrestling girls that do a little bit of judo. Can't play that music. So you got Gigi Canuto. What is her last name? Something. And Victoria. We just really like to study the technique. Look at that inside leg trip. That's how Helen won the world championship. Into Anaconda. Look at that. Switch out, switch back in. All right, look at that. Xander says, me neither. And I'm crying laughing. This is an educational show. This is a family show. Danny Thompson says, man, Alex, so much fun, family friendly. This is family friendly. This is technical. Look at all the technique. Look at all the technique. Look at all the technique over there. All the technique. Jason Winfield says she said she was a watcher. Josiah, it's one of your people. Does she get her own corner or does she have to share? Oh, the girl that was looking at the Performance Institute. Now these girls got boyfriends. We already know they got boyfriends. But Josiah, we can admire their technique. Josiah, we got LOL Snap's kid that he's not claiming just yet. Over here working out again.
You're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad.
I don't want to see any guys working out. I'm sorry. Again, this kid's 13. He's stronger than everybody. Xander says, hashtag feed Alec to Gadella. Claudia would do stuff to me I never experienced before. have my toes curled up. I can't handle Claudia. I would never be the same. You guys, Alec ain't the same since he started talking to Claudia. The live stream would be dying. She gonna be over here on my back over here in the live stream, all up in the live stream. We don't want that. Well, maybe Jason Whitfield wants that. I don't want that. I'm not gonna play that either. We got about 20 more minutes and I got to dip. Fionn Davies sponsors women's only competitions double prize pool. There we go. See, this is educational. This is an educational show. We're gonna let's read a couple comments and then we'll go find the full story. Someone says, duh, point is, don't try and make it sound like she's doing something. So it is amazing. It is amazing. Danny Toppa says, I was talking about the video earlier with the woman, and yeah, that girl. Yeah, I knew what you're talking about. She has earned way more than she is providing to the comp. That's still a lot of. Where's your $5,000? I didn't see no guy. The only person I saw giving more money was Craig Jones at CGI when those guys weren't getting submissions. He offered $50,000. Now, I believe what Fionn did, she's offering some more money for whatever the tournament is. He says, if you are going to blast women's earnings and only give $5K in currency, you should stay quiet, not really putting your money where your mouth is. That is money. That $5,000, where's your $5,000? Danny Toppa says, I ain't judging, brother, just calling it how I see it. Judging me or her or Josiah? Says it's not about comparing who gave more money. If you knew the context, you'd understand why this matters. This came after a promoter, a man, promised to create a women's division with a $10K prize, as he had done for the men. If we could get the numbers together, I went and did exactly that, and he still refused. That's the reality in women's sport. In the gap, he left a startup apparel company, Warehouse BJJ, stepped up to create the event, and now Fionn has doubled the prize pool out of her own pocket. That's not quiet. That's grassroots support for women in action. When women invest back into the women, it's building the opportunities we've been denied. It's not about the size of the check. It's about who is actually showing up for us. Josiah says, I can't wait for my birthday to come. Josiah said he's going to have a Grippo cake. LL Snap says, Alec is the new J-Rod. Listen, my hands, you guys can see where my hands are. Now, if this was J-Rod's stream, well, he couldn't have a stream. He'd be locked up. The stuff he would do, he'd be locked up, possibly. Let's see. Can we find this article? Where's the article at? Grappling Insider. Where is the link? Read that article. You just pay the girls the same amount, please. Come on, make my life easier. Pay the girls the same amount. Stop being creepers. Stop being don't J-Rod. Don't J your rod. Don't J your rod. My hands are here. The only thing I might do, you might see me doing some wrist exercises, but that's for the gi. That's to get my gi game ready. Alec is the new J-Rod. No, I've been here before J-Rod. J-Rod. Josiah says, why are people being mean to Fionn? I don't know if you ever noticed that, but people are pretty mean to her. Whatever she does, they always argue. She gives money, they argue. She speaks up about women getting paid more, they get upset. Whatever she does, they're going to get upset. So it is tough to see that. LL Snap says, wasn't she quiet crying about equality, but now she doesn't want to invite me into the tournament? No, they don't want you. They can't have you in the tournament. Yeah, well, you're going to kill somebody. If Fionn is the Taylor Swift of BJJ, then Adele has to be Lady Gaga. Yeah, she would have to be something like that. Who would Adele be? You think she's Lady Gaga? Yeah, I'm not sure who Adele would be. I can't think of that. Maybe Gaga or somebody. Danny Chopper says Fionn versus LOL Snap, the real money fight. Well, that won't be a fight. That'll be on OnlyFans. That'll be on OnlyFans for $10.99. We don't want to see that happen to Fionn. If anything, it should be me. I'm sorry, Fionn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fionn. Fionn, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. We're just making some terrible jokes. Please, Fionn, don't put me on blast, please. Remember, I did the video on YouTube. Please don't attack me. Jason Winfield says, no, Alec, the live stream would be fire. If you and Claudia did an OnlyFans collab, you guys would see some stuff you don't want to see. Well, maybe some of you guys want to see it, but I don't want to show you guys. Claudia's goats and Alex tea sipping entertainment is not stop. Oh no, Claudia would. Listen, I know to stay away from Claudia because listen, I might get trapped in there. And man, he was never the same, man. Alec was never the same. The live stream was never the same. The live stream gets taken down immediately. What the heck happened? We got about 14 more minutes. You know, we went over bonus if you count the first stream, which was like 30 minutes. So I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing all this for you guys. I'm doing all this research for you guys. You should be thankful to me. All this research. All this research, you guys should be thankful to me. Says, widely recognized as a sport's top pound-for-pound competitor and longtime advocate for women's jiu-jitsu, Davies recently announced that she is sponsoring the upcoming Warehouse Jiu-Jitsu women's blue and purple belt competition. So it's not even for black belts, it's for the blue and purple. With her backing, the event money prize has been doubled from 5,000 euros to 10,000 euros. That Fionn didn't have to do that, people. She did not have to do that. So that's pretty good, Fionn. To put her money out there. I mean, Gordon Ryan, I ain't never seen Gordon Ryan put his money out there for other people. Craig will. But none of these other athletes really, they all they do is complain. They never put no money out. At least I'll help fundraise. I'm not saying I got the 5,000 to give, but I'll fundraise for a little bit. Davies announced her sponsorship on Instagram. We'll check that out in a second. Says the event is set to take place on Saturday, October 18th in Liverpool, England. The tournament winner will take home $8,000, while second and third place will win $1,500 and €500, sorry, not dollars, respectively. Fans can follow the Warehouse BJJ Instagram page for the lineup of competitors. Xander says Jason Wilden, yeah, he wild. You guys think I'm wild? Actually, Jason Wild, LOL Snap Wild, Josiah Wild. Yeah, all them guys, they worse than me. They way worse than me. They do way too much. Dave Thomas says, after today, we got to use Sage on this chat. We straying from the path, my bro. I'm trying to keep us on the right path. Listen, I'm talking about the female jiu-jitsu over here and getting them the right amount of money. Earlier this year, Davies returned from a relatively long stay on the sidelines to earn a narrow, hard-fought decision. I don't care about that. Why are you talking about all this stuff? Let's go to the Instagram. Back to Instagram. Edwin's laughing over there. Why are you laughing at us, man? You watching this stream too. Here's Fionn. She's going to say that. There you go, Miss Fionn. Hello. Hey, Fionn. How you doing?
I'm going to be sponsoring the event. So this prize money is going to go from 5k. It's going to double to 10k. Best of luck to all the girls involved, and may the best person win. Hey guys, so I'm really happy to announce that I'm going to be sponsoring the event. So this prize money is going to go from 5k. It's going to double to 10k. Best of luck to all the girls involved, and may the best person win. Hey guys, so I'm really happy to announce that I'm going to be sponsoring the event. So this prize money is going to go from 5k. It's going to double to 10k. Best of luck to all the girls involved, and
shout out to Fionn. She putting up some money, so I can't, whenever you put up money, I ain't going to complain. Who is it? Who is this over here?
No? Good. Then you'll love this. We're planning a women's only BJJ comp with a £5,000 prize pool for blue and purple belts. And that's just a start. It's time for women to take their place on the main stage and earn the cash that they deserve. More details dropping soon, so stay tuned. Do you hate women? No? Good. Then you'll love this.
What?
Here's how not to run a business. 3 months ago, we launched Warehouse, a jiu-jitsu clothing brand, and we're already in the red, big time. The first 1,000 we ever made, instead of reinvesting it like a normal business would, we spent 1,300 sponsoring 4 athletes to fly out and compete in Milan. Yep, we started £300 down. Now only 2 months later, we pulled in another 3,000 in revenue, which would be great, but we're now 20,000 down, which is basically a house deposit. Why would I continue to make these terrible life decisions with my money? Well, I wanted to go all in, testing manufacturers until we found the best, stocking up in hopes of breaking even, marketing, and most importantly, investing in our community by supporting athletes and funding competitions. So here's the thing. This brand was never about us making money, it was about building something for those who love the sport as much as we do. If you want to support a brand that cares more about the community than their bottom line, get your next rash card from us. Here's how not to run a business. 3 months ago, we launched Warehouse, a jiu-jitsu clothing brand, and we're already in the red, big time. The first 1,000 we ever made, instead of reinvesting.
I don't know if that's good business sense over here. Why they in the red? Are they money laundering? Yeah, don't run your business like this, people. Josiah, you are wild. Xander says you would walk out of Claudia's room shaking like a I wouldn't be able to walk. That's the issue. I would be stuck in there forever. Jason Whitfield says, yeah, I'm actually surprised none of the people you mentioned on this stream haven't gotten a timeout yet. Alec, you're the real hero for letting us be yeah. I gave a timeout one time to Josiah and Marley. That's the only time I gave people a timeout. After all the crazy things that have been posted in that chat room, I've only given people a timeout one time. And that was it. That's the only time I did it. Now, I warned people, hey, don't do that. Hey, okay, stop. I just warn people, hey, don't do it. Don't do it. You guys are adults. I shouldn't have to, it reminds me of teaching. I don't need to reprimand you guys. I'm just going to ask you nicely, hey, don't do that. You know, that's simple to me. We got Danielle Kelly. She's signed to Polaris. All right. Well, you know she got let go from one championship. But hello. Hey, how you doing, Danielle Kelly? I was looking for Danielle Kelly. I went to Silver Fox. I was like, where's Danielle Kelly? Where Danielle Kelly at? I didn't see her. I didn't see her. You guys know Fionn versus Margot. They had a match before. You guys want to see that match? I don't know if we can play. I really don't want to play anybody's matches anymore. I don't play no judo, nothing. I don't care about it. I was going to watch ADCC trials. Let's see. They did fight before. Oh, damn. That match was quick. Oh, God. Oh, no. Margot. Hopefully we're okay. Yeah.
With both Asian and European nationalities.
Double guard pull. Collar sleeve.
Representing Unity,
Margot looking for a bolo.
Jiu-Jitsu out of New York.
Now, Fionn Davies,
Fionn comes up.
Real big resume of victories that she has partaken in.
You guys missed that. I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. I'm like a good 30 seconds ahead of you guys. I don't know why that is. I'm sorry.
Fionn Davies,
it's not real time.
A real big resume of victories that she has.
So leg throw to a leg like
and
X
a big
pass,
to the side,
forcing Margot to turtle.
But Margot Cicerelli doing a great job getting back to her guard.
She gets her guard back, but she
and once
still
again,
ends up in a bad
Fionn Davies
position.
right back on the pass. She has control over this arm, and it's difficult to tell if she's going to go for a submission here. It looks like she's really trying to set up an armbar. Fionn Davies,
Fionn's
46
in
wins, black belt,
north-south.
33 have come by submission. Now sitting back for the armbar. This could be it. This could be it. This is trouble. And that is going to be it.
Yeah. I missed that part. Yeah, once you got the north-south, that was kind of... The thing is, Fionn's so much stronger than Margot. I just don't see how she's going to win that match. Like, how's she going to win that match? North-south.
Control over this arm.
How did she get 2 points?
Jiu-Jitsu out of New York.
How did she get 2 points?
And with both Asian and European nationalities. And
because she came up, she got 2 points?
Unity Jiu-Jitsu European multinational competitor.
Let me see. That doesn't make any sense. How did she get 2 points?
Both Asian and European.
Fionn sat first. Okay.
And
Fionn sat first, so they're considering Margot to
Jiu-Jitsu out of New York.
Be in a neutral position. Okay, so that was 2
Fionn
right
Davies, a real big resume of victories.
That's
that
2, yeah. Okay, that was a pass or sweep.
And a big pass to the side, potentially, but Margot Cicerelli doing a great job getting back to her guard.
But she ends up in north-south anyway.
And once again, Fionn Davies right back on the pass.
I got to act
She has control over this arm, and it's difficult to tell if she's going to go for a submission here. It looks like she's really trying to set up an armbar. Fionn Davies, 46 wins at black belt, 33 have come by submission.
LOL snap. She's on
Now
the
sitting
arm,
back
you know.
for the armbar. This could be it.
That's it, yeah.
This could be it. This is trouble. And that is going to be it.
I'm listening to it. Fionn and Margot only fought in the gi, right? If so, Fionn is just as good no gi. You can't say the same for Margot. Well, Margot had a really good showing at Polaris a couple months ago. But Fionn's just so much stronger. LOL snap, his mind's in the gutter. You know Margot, she got a girlfriend or had a girlfriend or something. Who knows what she got now? I don't know what she got. I don't want to know what she got. We got the wrestling rankings. Pound for pound, USA men's wrestling, freestyle wrestling. Got Zahid Valencia, number 1. Cowboy RTC, Kyle Snyder. Take him out of there. Nittany Lions, Kyle Dake. Number 3, Spencer Lee. 5, Trent Hidley. 6, David Carr. 7, Levi Haynes. 8, Vito. Where are the kids at on there? Put the kids. Where's Jax Forrest? Where's PJ Duke at? Where's Yanni at? I don't know what that list. I don't know if I agree with that list. All right, guys, we got about 4 more minutes, and I got to dip out of here. We did bonus time today because I started this stream around 4 o'clock, 4:30, 4:15. Yeah, I started streaming at 4:15, something like that. The first stream that got taken down. That stream got taken down so quick. We got Cassia Mora. She's gonna do good, man. Give her some time. She's gonna do real good. I guess we got no audio. You know, LL Snap don't like her wrestling, but listen, that's good enough for us. The Kochigari, Safada, the takedowns, the passing. I don't know if she got a guard though. I ain't never seen her guard. Looks like that ankle's a little jacked up, so hopefully she's gonna be okay. She probably didn't tap out to something. That's what happened. She ready, though. Josiah says LMAO. Okay. Man, listen. LOL Snap, Josiah, and Jason Whitfield way worse than me. We got Eddie Bravo. You guys love Eddie Bravo. I didn't know that all that stuff was on the first Rubber Guard DVD or instructional. I didn't know that. Because I had the Rubber Guard book, which I don't think it was in the book, was it?
We're gonna be on the ground doing the technique.
Okay, so this is my song. Okay. So let's do a test where you can.
There's so much to choose from. I don't know which way. Best. We'll just
Fantastic. No, very interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Now you can have a holographic quad tooth. Do you guys want holographic racism? Get the holographic on your glasses. The meta glasses had the racism right there on your glasses. Where is my baby daddy at? Oh, you guys are wild, bro. Somehow you guys found me. So yesterday was the racist episode, but there's some history behind all that stuff. It says the real reasons cartoons wear the white gloves. Josiah says Alec is right.
The reason why cartoon characters wear white gloves is way more disturbing than you think. So everybody's familiar with this very specific style of white glove that a ton of classic cartoon characters wear, but not many people really question why they're wearing the gloves. It's just how it always has been. Unless you're the character Bobby from an extremely goofy movie who jokingly asked this exact question.
Do you ever wonder why we're always wearing gloves?
Yeah. That's just a funny little gag, but it's a good point. Why do they wear the gloves? Well, a lot of people will tell you it's so the character's hands can stand out from their darker bodies, which made it easier for animators to make them more expressive and to better convey the things that they were doing with their hands. And while that's technically true, it's only half of the story, and it leaves out a very important and very disturbing detail. Cartoon characters wear white gloves so that their hands stand out against their black bodies because blackface minstrel actors from the 1920s and 30s wore white gloves so that their hands would stand out against the black paint on their faces. Because many early cartoon characters like Mickey Mouse, Felix the Cat, Bimbo the Dog, and Bosco were blackface minstrel characters. That's right, Mickey Mouse was originally intended to be a parody or an homage to vaudeville blackface actors. You see, in the early days of cartoon animation, before TV existed or they were even being regularly played in movie theaters, animators like Winsor McKay, creator of Little Nemo, would take their cartoons on tour with vaudeville shows and literally project them on stage on a screen. They would even sometimes interact with their animations. And the most popular part of these vaudeville touring shows was the blackface minstrel act. And so the animators, trying to grab the audience that was there to see the blackface minstrel shows, would pattern their characters off of those blackface actors. So the cartoon characters would take on the physical traits of these blackface actors, like the dark black skin with the white or red mouth and eyes, and also the personality traits and tropes of blackface minstrelsy, like the mischievous trickster character, which was very common in blackface and was also what most cartoon characters in the 1930s and 40s were. This minstrel style of cartoon character carried over from the vaudeville era of animation to the film era of animation with characters like Mickey Mouse and Felix the Cat. And after a while, blackface minstrel shows obviously fell out of favor and people just kind of forgot that they were like that. So the style of the character became solely associated with cartoons. And that's how we ended up with generations of these cartoon characters with these inexplicable white gloves. And again, many people will tell you, no, it's nothing to do with blackface. It's so that their hands can stand out from their bodies, but that's just not historically accurate. And here's the thing, I love animation like many people, and I love many of these characters. I'm not trying to get anything canceled. I just think it's important to be aware of these things. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can...
There you go. So yeah, a little education on here. What we got? Jesus Christ, what the heck just happened there? Oh, they tried to take the microphone out. LL Snap says, you haven't seen racism until you go to Cuba. I know Cuba had it really bad. Was Cuba wasn't the first place that Columbus went to, was it? Or was it Puerto Rico? It was one of those countries. I think it was either Puerto Rico or Cuba that Columbus landed on initially. Walt Disney, yeah. I don't know. Since 94, yeah. So that's educational, so whenever people are like, what's the problem with the Eddie Bravo stuff? I'm like, well, it's a historical thing, And, I don't know. I don't want to associate myself with people that did that or will do that or want to do that stuff, Someone says, whenever you hear someone ask another person, why do you always have to make it about race? The answer is because it almost always is, and you just didn't realize that. That's a good answer there. We're in bonus time. We already been in bonus time, so let me see if there's any cool stories. If I don't, I'm just gonna skip. I'm skipping everything basically. Helena, what's up, Helena? LL Snap says, look up Drewski whiteface. We might say that for tomorrow or next. Let's look that up next time. Next racism stream. I did hear about it. I haven't seen it though. I'm sure copyright strike will be somewhere waiting for me. Oh, we already saw that. Mikey taking his Tylenol to make sure his autism is strong. Yeah, it might be it, man. We did a lot today. We got in trouble a lot today. We got in trouble a lot today. Shout out to our new members. We got LOL Snapped and Mushmaster signed up for the membership, so thank you guys. Yeah, I don't really see anything else for today. Joseph Chin, we'll leave him alone. Right, okay, well, you guys already know Helen got signed up. LOL Snap says, we were a prisoner island. Oh, wow. I know they had to lock up your ancestors, bro. They saw your ancestors. They said, man, keep these guys locked up. Throw away the key. Shout out to Helen. We might have to watch that later. Educate for educational purposes. Okay, we are big fans of Helen over here. We support the judo, we support the wrestling, we support the jiu-jitsu in all the forms of grappling, really. Oh my God. All right, everybody. I think that's good, man. I think we did a good job. We got myself in trouble enough today. Josiah says everything is literally about race. People don't want to talk about it. Well, we talk about it on this live stream. Most cartoons from back in the day were crazy. The old Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, yeah, all them shows. I remember watching them shows like, wait a second, what the heck is that on there? And I'm not trying to shame anybody or anything, but we are about education and research on this channel. Okay, we try to educate and research on this channel. That's all we try to do, really, and a little bit of entertainment. So we should be back on Monday, everybody. I'm gonna look and see if I can get the Twitch set up too, just as a backup for whenever YouTube decides to act up. And that's basically it, man. I got nothing else to add. If you guys have any suggestions for the channel, please let me know. We can see what I can add. And as always, if you guys want to help support the channel, you guys have all the stuff through YouTube. But the easiest thing you can do that costs no money, let people know about the live stream. Simple. Simple, simple. No money out your pocket. Hey, check out this live stream. This crazy guy. Actually, you know what? Don't tell everybody about the live stream, because we might offend some people. LL Stan says, I'm a direct descendant of a Q. What is that? A Q? What is that? LOL Snap. Is that some warrior race? Warrior tribe? A Cuban god? Oh. Yo. I believe it too. How did they? Yeah. I don't know how they made you, bro. How did they make you? I'm just seeing some test tubes. Add the Cuban serum, Cuban calcium. I created that. That's me. I created Cuban calcium. Nobody else created. That's me. I came up with Cuban calcium. That's my invention. What else would I have to say? We'll figure out the Twitch stuff. We'll be back Monday for the family show. We got to get back to the family show.